0 for 2, and he has a 16-game hitting streak on the line. This is the Cardinals Baseball Network.
You're listening to Cardinals Baseball on ESPN Radio 93.5 WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. Brought to you by Kramer Siding and Window. Quality since 1955. Visit them at kramersiding.com.
Yadier Molina with 4 homers, 19 RBIs, and a .264 average at the start of the day. He's flied to left field twice. And he's now 0 for 8 lifetime against Rich Hill. And a swing and a miss on a breaking pitch from Pedro Baez. Diaz is the on-deck man. He has an 8-game hitting streak when he singled in the 5th inning. But he was stranded. Here's the 0-1 for Yadi in the dirt. Another breaking ball. It's even at 1 apiece. Second baseman and the shortstop got together. Seeing who's covering on this delivery with Carpenter at first base. Baez checks on him, and here's the pitch for Yadi. 1-1, the Cardinal catcher swings and hits it deep down the right field line. Get into that corner, baby. Puig there, and he makes the catch. Nice running catch. And that sends us to the 7th inning. John Rooney's going to tell you about it. Dodgers lead 3-1.
Oh, hey, hi, hello there. It's me, your air conditioner. You can call me AC if you want, but Mr. Conditioner is my dad's name. Okay, listen, you may have noticed that I'm using a lot of energy right now, and that's why you need to call an expert. Yep, the experts can give me a precision tune-up, so you'll save up to 30% on energy bills, and I won't have to work so hard, which is great because I'm about to pass out.
At Chief Bauer Service Experts, save $41 off an AC precision tune-up. Call 866-EXPERTS or visit chiefbauer.com. For expert service guaranteed.
Call 866-EXPERTS.
Guidance, trust, protection, service. It's the mantra of GTPS Insurance. When you work with GTPS, you'll never have to call an 800 number in a different state. You deal with people who live and work in our community and know it's important to your business. GTPS is your local source for business insurance, property, general liability, workers' compensation, and group health insurance, and they'll work with you to formulate the best package for the needs of you and your business. Contact a GTPS insurance agent today at 359-9000 or visit online at gtpsinsurance.com.
Bunny's Tavern is your home for the 2017 Chicago Cubs. Nothing beats watching baseball over an ice-cold beer, so enjoy $13.50 mix-and-match domestic buckets and $6 PBR pitchers 7 days a week. You'll catch every minute of Cubs action on Bunny's 10 big-screen TVs, whether you're inside or enjoying the largest heated patio in Urbana. So come check out what people in Champaign-Urbana have been whispering about for over 75 years. Bunny's Tavern in downtown Urbana, your home for the 2017 Chicago Cubs.
Hi, I'm Dan Moyson, owner of Simplified Computers in Champaign. For over 20 years, Simplified Computers has been helping local businesses and nonprofits with their computing and networking needs. We cover everything from servers, network security, cloud-based applications, wireless accessibility, computer support. In short, whatever technical issues your business runs into, we've seen it and we can help. Call us at 352-5000. That's 352-5000. Simplified Computers. Simply the best.
Well, Mike Leake has posted quality starts in all 9 coming into this game, and right now it's a quality start with 3 runs allowed in 6 innings. And he wants to keep it a quality start, keep his team in the game, with the Dodgers leading 3-1 in the 7th inning. Michael Fulmer of Detroit is the other pitcher with quality starts in all of his starts so far. Here's the pitch outside, ball 1. Chris Taylor leads off for the Dodgers. Taylor's day so far, a fly out to right field and a strikeout swinging. 3 runs on 5 hits for L.A., 1 error and 1 left. The pitch goes outside from Leake, ball 2, 2-0. 76, that's the pitch count for Leake. He looks in for the sign from Yadier Molina. Fowler in center field is shading Taylor toward right as the pitch. Looked like it caught the inside corner. It's called ball 3. Sergio Romo warms up in the bullpen for the Dodgers. And that's after Baez put up a 0 in the bottom of the 6th. Ball 4, down and in, 4 pitches. Taylor becomes a base runner. That walk is the first to go along with 5 strikeouts. Leake didn't walk anybody and struck out 5 in his win last Wednesday at L.A. And now Cody Bellinger. Bellinger hit a home run on a 3-0 pitch his last time up. It was his 11th home run of the year. The pitch to him, a strike call. Bellinger is the first rookie this season to homer on a 3-0 count. The last Dodgers rookie to homer on a 3-0 count was Scott Van Slyke, also against the Cardinals back in 2012. Leake would like a double play ball here. He got one from Bellinger in the second. A move to first, and Taylor is back in. How about a great deal on Cardinals tickets? Fill up at Phillips 66 with 8 gallons or more now until September 25th. Receive up to 50% off on a pair of tickets to a Cardinals home game. For more information, visit cardinals.com/Phillips66. Here's a pitch low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chris Woodward is the third base coach, while George Lombard is coaching at first. Carpenter holds at first against Chris Taylor. Taylor has 1 steal. He has been caught twice. Segrist is warming up in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Now the pitch, a swing, and the ball's popped up. Short left field, out goes Jerko, the third baseman, and short left, he makes the catch. 1 out for Chase Utley. Utley hit a home run leading off the third inning, his 3rd home run of the year. Then he was out on a sliding play by Dexter Fowler in right center field in the 4th. Kenta Maeda and Michael Wacha. Those are the pitchers in the second game of the 4-game series coming up tomorrow night on the air at 5:10, 5:55. I'll go over the lineups. First pitch right around 6:10. Then a 7:15 game on Wednesday, 12:45 on Thursday. With 1 out, runner at first, the pitch. Utley takes outside a ball. The Dodgers, over the last 7 games, including this series, over a 7-game period, have had 7 different start times. And the Cardinals can say the very same thing. The pitch, outside a ball. 3 different start times in Denver and then 4 here on the homestand. Then the Cardinals go to Chicago and Cincinnati. The Cubs have been here twice already. And Friday will be the first visit for the Cardinals to Wrigley Field in 2017. In the meantime, the Cubs are playing at San Diego. They'll be getting started in about 10 or 15 minutes. 2-0 on Utley. The pitch. Check swing outside, ball 3. Leake walked his first batter, leading off the 7th inning. Bellinger, a pop-up for an out. Now 3-0 on Utley. Bellinger hit a home run on a 3-0 pitch. That happened in the 4th inning. 3-1 in favor of the Dodgers. The pitch to Utley. He swings and chops it foul on the first base line. 3-1. Utley a home run in the 3rd inning, followed by Yasiel Puig ripping a base hit on a 3-0 pitch. He moved up on a sacrifice and scored on a 2-out hit. Base hit up the middle from Corey Seager. Then Bellinger hit a home run on a 3-0 pitch in the 4th inning. 3-1 on Chase Utley. Utley has grounded into 1 double play so far in 2017. The 3-1 pitch, ground ball, base hit to right field. That almost hit Chris Taylor. Taylor takes the turn at second, goes to third. Oh, the throw goes to third base. And down to second, Chase Utley. What was Jose Martinez thinking? He had no chance to get Taylor at third base. And now no chance at a ground ball double play with Puig coming up. Here's Puig, a single, a run scored, and a ground out. 1 for 2, and the Cardinals will have to play the infield up, and here comes Derek Lilliquist. Cardinal pitching coach hurries out there. Yadier Molina joins in the conversation along with the other infielders. But we could see that coming on the base hit to right field, that Martinez was going to try to throw Taylor out, and he had no chance.
Well, here's the same old situation. He got a big ooh and ah when he threw the ball from right field all the way to third the last time. You got to hit the cutoff, man. And the Dodgers are a really good ball club. They'll capitalize on the mistakes you make, and they did. All right, the guy takes a second base. They hit the ball. Utley, okay, he's a very good base runner. So now the double play is not in order. So you have Puig up there. You're going to walk him now? Set the double play in order. They already have a pinch hitter up there. I mean, it changes the whole friggin' it was a terrible throw. You can't make those kind of mistakes. And we see this happen all the time with this Cardinal team. You can't, you can do it if you want to be a second division club.
Here's a strike on the outside corner. Puig didn't think so. Strike one.
And if you continue to play like that, you'll be a second division club.
Second and third with one out.
And now the infield has to come in for the play at the plate.
And that makes Puig an even tougher hitter.
Oh, really tough.
The pitch, a swing and a foul ball back, 0-2. Leake has struck out 5 today. And he's not normally a strikeout pitcher, but he could sure use one here.
And let's see if Puig changes his stance up there and it shortens up.
With the infield in, the 0-2 pitch, Leake to Yasiel Puig. A swing and a high fly ball, short left center field. Taylor tags.
Try to score.
Tommy Pham with the catch. Here comes the throw, and it's too late. Sacrifice fly. The Dodgers have a 4-1 lead. For Puig, RBI number 28, scoring Chris Taylor. The leadoff walk has turned into a run. And here is Kike Hernandez batting for Baez.
Boy. Man, you hate to see those mistakes like that, don't you, John?
Well, when you consider that Puig leads the National League in ground ball double plays at 11. But he got one in the air there with the infield in.
Well, it's a whole different ball game when you have to play the infield in.
Here's a swing and a miss by Enrique Hernandez.
And the Cardinals hit Romo pretty well.
Romo will be coming on after Baez put up a 0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 3-run game, 4-1 Dodgers. Runner at second base, Chase Utley, with 2 outs. There's a foul at home plate. That was off the left foot of Kike Hernandez. Logan Forsythe waits on deck. And the runs after the 7th inning. 7th inning on, when you're trailing a club that other team scores, 7th, 8th, and 9th, they're hard to get back. The Redbirds have stranded 4 today. The Dodgers have left 1 on, and they have Utley at second base right now. Here's Leake with the pitch. A swing and a high fly ball down the left field line going foul and out of play. And with that run scoring, this is the first of 10 starts that will not be labeled a quality start for Mike Leake. That's the 4th run. 6 2/3 innings, 4 runs, all earned.
And their starter, he didn't get a quality start, but he might get the win.
Here's the pitch, knee high inside corner, called a ball, 1-2.
You automatic.
Kike Hernandez batting for Baez. Baez pitched 1 inning with a hit. A look to second. The pitch. A swing, and it's popped up foul, back and out of play. Matt Carpenter got a base hit to right field and was left on. So 1 inning, 1 hit, the rest zeros on the line for Pedro Baez. And Sergio Romo will come on after the 7th inning stretch. Leake with the sign, he's ready. Out of the stretch, a look to second. The 1-2. Ball 2 outside, 2-2. Arizona's at the Pirates. And a runner on 2 outs. The top of the 1st inning. Here's a swing and a miss. Kike Hernandez strikes out. 6 strikeouts for Leake, but the Dodgers have tacked on another run. And we're at the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by White Castle, home of the original slider. The Dodgers lead 4-1.
This is a Budweiser beer. Smooth, crisp, beechwood aged beer. Brewed the hard way. No shortcuts. So when we wake up itching to prove the world wrong, this is the beer we'll drink. When we aren't afraid to fail, when we outwork and out-heart everyone, this is the beer we'll drink. We've got things to do. Great, big, amazing, life-changing things to do. Ambition in one hand, Budweiser in the other. So when that prototype finally works, when we stop calling our startup a startup because it's not a startup anymore, when we win championships we're not supposed to win, when we say we're going to change the world and we actually change the world, this is the beer we'll drink. Budweiser. This is the beer we drank for the last 140 years, so it's going to be the beer we'll drink for 140 more. This Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Budweiser Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Why does Exxon and Mobil's Synergy gasoline have 7 ingredients? Is it because 7 is a lucky number? Or because there's 7 wonders of the world? Or because one time I ate 7 cheesesteaks? No, it's because 7 is the precise number of ingredients engineered by a team of really, really smart scientists that helps you get better gas mileage. Mystery solved. Exxon and Mobil. Energy lives here.
Fuel economy claims are compared with gasoline meeting minimum government standards. Results will vary. Visit Exxon.com or Mobil.com for details.
If you're like a lot of women, you worry about breast cancer. That's understandable. But there is one simple thing that you can do to help protect yourself. Get screened. Screening can help find cancer early when it's most curable. At Siteman Mammography Center, every mammogram is read by nationally recognized experts in breast health. Breast health is all we do. Where you get your annual mammogram matters. Visit Siteman Mammograms to schedule your screening today. Brought to you by Siteman Cancer Center at Barnes Jewish and Washington University.
Former Giants setup man, later closer, Sergio Romo will pitch for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 7th. The 7th inning stretch was brought to you by White Castle, home of the original slider. Aledmys Diaz has 1 of the 3 Cardinal hits today. Again, offense has been hard to come by for the Cardinals. They've stranded 4, covering the last 3 innings. But the Dodgers added to their lead, a run in the 7th, 4-1 L.A. Romo's pitch, strike on the outside part of the plate. Everybody is different. That's why at Club Fitness they have something for everybody. Join in May. Time's running out. Get the summer free. Club Fitness, the right fit for everybody. 1 strike on Diaz. DeYoung is on deck. There's a curveball outside. Picked out of the dirt by Yasmani Grandal. Pedro Baez gave up a hit to Matt Carpenter, but the Cardinals couldn't move him. Now it's Romo. Rich Hill is the pitcher of record on the upside, giving up a run on 2 hits over 5 innings. On the downside, it's Cardinal starter Mike Leake, 7 innings, 4 runs on 6 hits. Leake has walked 1. That turned into a run, and 6 strikeouts. The pitch goes in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1 on Aledmys Diaz. Leake has given up home runs to Utley and Bellinger today. A 2-run third. Utley a homer, Puig a single, and he scored on a base hit by Seager. Home run by Bellinger in the 4th. And a sacrifice fly for Puig, scoring Taylor in the 7th. There's a swing and the ball popped into short left field. Seager, the shortstop, makes an over-the-shoulder catch running down the left field line. Chris Hatcher warms in the pen for the Dodgers. Here's Paul DeYoung. DeYoung is 1 for 2. And he's 2 out of 3 as a major league hitter. Batted .294 in 46 games with 11 home runs down in Memphis. Yesterday, Colton Wong went on the DL with a sore elbow. And DeYoung was called up. Hall takes a breaking pitch for a strike. Romo works from the third base side of the rubber. The bearded right-hander holds the ball to his back, glove against his chest. 0-1. And the pitch to the rookie infielder. A swing, and the ball's hit down the left field line, fair, going to the corner. DeYoung has his second hit in 3 at-bats. There's his first big league double. Hey, these young guys have put a spark into the Cardinals. And Tommy Pham came back up from the minors along with Magneuris Sierra. And now DeYoung the last 2 days. A home run in the 9th inning yesterday, single in the 5th, double here in the 7th inning. And now Jose Martinez. And Martinez put a spark into this team from spring training into the regular season. Just back from a groin injury as he missed 17 games. 0 for 2, a strikeout and a double play ball. Sergio Romo leaning against the rubber. Hudley plays close to second base, trying to shorten DeYoung's lead. From the stretch, the pitch. Strike on the outside corner, curveball over from Sergio Romo.
Romo's ERA is not a very good one. 7.31. This is his 17th appearance.
Romo with the ball to his back, reading signs. A swing and a ground ball to the shortstop, and it's booted by Seager. DeYoung makes third base, and he's trying to score. Here comes the throw, the tag. He is out at the plate. Down to second, Jose Martinez.
Well, I don't think he was expecting that he was going to send him, and that's a mistake. It cost him being out at the plate.
So the Cardinals lose a runner at the plate. Down to second on the throw home, Jose Martinez.
Good base running there.
So Greg Garcia is going to bat for Leake with a runner at second and 2 down. The left fielder Bellinger got to the ball quickly and made the throw. The tag by Grandal retired DeYoung. The second Dodger error, an E6 on Seager.
And really the shortstop had time to get in front of that ball. I don't know if he had time to get in front of it, let's put it that way, but he chose to backhand it, and that cost him.
The ball went shooting into left field. Chris Maloney kept waving DeYoung around, forcing the issue, and the throw was there ahead of DeYoung, and the Cardinals have 2 outs with a runner at second base. Honeycutt out, talking things over with Romo, going over Greg Garcia. Greg Garcia hit a ball 462 feet yesterday off the back wall of the Cardinal bullpen in right center field at the ballpark in Denver.
The ball flies.
Oh, but he put a charge into it, and last season they raised the height of the fence equal to the scoreboard in right field all the way out to the center field barrier.
Wow.
And Garcia cleared that by plenty. Here's the pitch. Garcia shows bunt, takes a curve for a strike. Looked to be high and outside. Romo gets ahead of the Cardinal pinch hitter. Garcia with a homer, 3 RBIs. He's hitting .261. Trying to pick up Jose Martinez. Reached on the air and moved up to second base on the throw home, retiring Paul DeYoung. The 1-strike pitch. Check swing. Inside. No swing. 4-1 Dodgers. The Cardinals have been looking up at the Dodgers since they scored 2 in the third inning. Each team got a run in the fourth. L.A. scored in the top of the seventh. The Dodgers have won 8 of their last 10 games. The pitch. A swing and a foul ball down the right field line. 1-2 on Greg Garcia. Young was a pinch hitter yesterday and hit a home run in his first swing in the major leagues. Cardinal pinch hitters are 24 for 65 with 2 home runs and 8 RBIs.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Martinez, the runner at second, when he pinch hits, he's 3 out of 4. He's the right fielder today. Takes a lead at second base. Now the pitch. Garcia lays off a curveball down and in. He thought about it, but let it go for ball 2, 2-2. Garcia settles back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Martinez walks off to a lead at second. And Seager plays in behind him. A look to second by Romo on the pitch. Swing and a miss. Slow curveball strikes out Garcia, and the Cardinals fail to score, even though they had DeYoung at second base with 1 out. And the Redbirds have stranded their 5th runner today. We go to the 8th. The Dodgers lead the Cardinals 4-1.
Check out the new BMW of Champaign. It's not like the old Twin City. They have new on-site local ownership since 2013, along with a new state-of-the-art facility. With a Customer First Service Award winner for 2015, BMW of Champaign does business your way. Yes, they have tons of cars. Yes, they'll get you what you want. Yes, they discount, deal, and even pick up and deliver. So stop in, ask for Ben, and give BMW of Champaign a look. BMW of Champaign at the corner of Neal and Burwash in Savoy.
Mosquitoes can be a nuisance, and after a mild winter like we had, they're even worse. Let Prairie View Landscaping get rid of those pesky mosquitoes so you can enjoy the summer outdoors without bugs getting in the way. And since it's Prairie View Landscaping's 25th year in business, they're celebrating by offering up to 25% off their mosquito program. Email mypvdiscount@gmail.com for a free quote. mypvdiscount@gmail.com. And if you sign up by May 31st, you can win 2 free mosquito control applications out of 4. Prairie View Landscaping, mypvdiscount@gmail.com.
Okay, U of I Meat Sales Room theme song, take 1. The Meat Boat. Soon we'll be grilling another steak. I'm pretty sure that's already been done before. Take 2. I'll eat meat with you. I'll eat burgers and brats. Yet again, already been done before. Take 3. Meat, 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 meat. Meat, 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 meat.
The U of I Meat Sales Room on Maryland and Urbana. They may not have clever theme songs, but they do have the best meat in town.
Hi, it's Corey with Max Twin City Recycling. We pride ourselves on giving the area an outlet to recycle and get paid for their unwanted metals. We're taking our community focus a step further with our Recycling for a Cause program. Each month, Max Twin City will choose a different local charity to feature in an effort to raise money for those causes. Visit maxrecycling.com for a complete list of program details.
Hi, it's Stevie J. Start your day with me along with Diane Ducey, weekday morning 7 to 9, here on ESPN Radio 93.5.
It's also great for competitive sports. Boeing Aviation Fields are home to 34 baseball and softball leagues, totaling 166 teams. To help preserve the ball fields, visit the Forever Campaign. That's the forevercampaign.org. Logan Forsythe will be the first up against left-hander Kevin Siegrist. Forsythe and left-handed batting Corey Seager, and switch batter Yasmani Grandal will bat right-handed. 4-1 Dodgers in the 8th inning, and strike 1 over at the knees. Siegrist on in relief of Mike Leake. Leake 7 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs earned, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, 2 home runs allowed. He's on the downside of this 4-1 game. Rich Hill is on the upside. The 1-strike pitch. There's a long drive to left field, and Forsythe has just hit a home run. That's his first of the year. And he breaks an 0 for 13 with the long ball to left field. The Dodgers lead 5-1. Here's Corey Seager. Seager's 1 for 3. Boy, the eighth inning has not been kind to the Cardinals 2 of the last 3 games. An 8-run eighth on Friday, 4-run eighth yesterday, and 1 in so far in the eighth inning for a 4-run Dodger lead. The pitch is taken high by Corey Seager. For Segrist, that home run is the 3rd allowed in 18 innings. 430 feet on the home run for Forsythe, and a curveball breaks over for a strike. That's the 3rd home run hit today by the Dodgers. Utley, Bellinger, now Forsythe. Curveball outside, 2-1. Seager drove in a 3rd inning run to make it 2-0. He has a fly ball out and a ground out to go along with the 3rd inning RBI hit. Lefty against lefty. A swing and a foul, that's out of play. Seager hit 26 home runs, driving in 72 last year. He has a brother playing for Seattle who can hit the ball a long, long way. The pitch to Seager. That's outside a ball. Kevin Segrist, the second pitcher of the day for the Cardinals. His 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 up and in.
Well, walking a home run is a lot worse than a home run and a walk, but now the switch hitter Grandal will turn around and bat from the right side.
Grandal is a right-handed batter, hits 167 compared to 333 left-handed. Seager is the runner at first with nobody out. The infield a double play depth. We're in the 8th, 5-1 Dodgers. Segrist with the pitch inside. Right-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. Broxton warms up in the bullpen for the Cardinals.
And that home run sent a few of the folks headed for the parking lot.
The Dodgers lead by a slam here in the 8th inning. Back in the batter's box, Yasmani Grandal. 3 hits in his last 13 at-bats. He hit a home run against the Cardinals in L.A. Segrist moves to first, and back in without a tag, Corey Seager. Seager a good lead over there. He'll take another step away when Segrist gets ready. Now from the stretch. A look to first. The pitch. High with a fastball, ball 2-0. Segrist gave up a long home run to Logan Forsythe, then walked Corey Seager. It's 2-0 for Yasmani Grandal. On deck, Adrian Gonzalez. Segrist works from the third base side of the rubber, standing tall. From the belt, the pitch. A swing and a base hit to left field. Home run, walk, single, 2 on with nobody out for Adrian Gonzalez. Let's pause for station identification on the Cardinals Baseball Network.
You're listening to Cardinals Baseball on ESPN Radio 93.5 WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. Brought to you by Kramer Siding and Window. Quality since 1955. Visit them at kramersiding.com.
Make the Gateway Arch and a riverboat cruise numbers 1 and 2 on your summer to-do list. Visit the old courthouse or gatewayarch.com to get your tickets. 2 on with nobody out, a run in the 8th inning. Segrist with the pitch. Upstairs a ball. Trevor Rosenthal navigated through the 8th inning in Saturday night's game. He was in some trouble, but got out of it, getting to Son Juan-O, who saved the game for Adam Wainwright. Adrian Gonzalez. And the 1-0 pitch. Check swing, a strike anyway. Fastball in at 92 miles an hour. Entering today's action, the Cardinals have been outscored 42-17 in the 8th inning. The Dodgers have a run up there now. With 2 on, nobody out. A little bit low, ball 2. 2-1 on Gonzalez. Adrian has a single and 2 strikeouts, all 3 at bats against Mike Leake, who failed to register a quality start, giving up a 4th run. Going 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, and 2 home runs. Adrian Gonzalez looks for something to drive on 2-1. He takes outside, ball 3. And Broxton is ready in the Cardinal bullpen. Segrist is trying to record an out, but he dropped behind Gonzalez 3-1. Gonzalez has hit safely in 6 straight games, 6 hits in 19 at-bats. The pitch to him. Swing and a ground ball to the second baseman. The second out, on to first, double play. Seager goes to third. 99.99 the Cardinals care. From American Equity Mortgage, DeYoung to Diaz to Carpenter.
And I really like what DeYoung did there. He made sure of one.
And we're going to have a pitching change. With Davis, a right-handed batter, coming up. Broxton's coming in. This pitching change is brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill. We will be back.
1,150 miles of glistening shoreline, Missouri's largest and most visited state park. Outstanding water activities, boating, fishing, family time. The scenic backdrop of the rolling Ozark Hills. And voted the best recreational lake in the nation by USA Today readers. It's all waiting for you at my favorite vacation destination, Central Missouri's beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Make plans right now by visiting funlake.com. Produced in cooperation with the Missouri Division of Tourism.
Hey, it's a Cards winner. Ready to go back home?
Hey, Father, City Museum, Father.
Hey, Father, Grant's Farm, Father.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Father, Six Flags, Father.
Honey, they're in my head again.
Hey, Father.
You too.
National Blues Museum, Father.
Okay, we'll stay the night.
Yeah.
St. Louis is more than a baseball town. Catch all the fun at ExploreStLouis.com.
This is Julia Rowe from Cardinals Special Events. We like to say that Busch Stadium is a place where memories are made both on and off the field. Our special events team can help set the stage for your unique event in one of Busch Stadium's exclusive venues, including the field or one of the many clubs throughout the ballpark. Our team also hosts events in the Cardinals Museum and other unique venues at Cardinals Nation across the street in Ballpark Village. Find out more at cardinals.com/events.
This is Rick Horton. No matter what life throws at you, you need options. After all, a good pitcher doesn't just throw fastballs. For 25 years, Vitae Foundation has effectively used media and research-based messaging to help women find options when faced with an unexpected pregnancy. Healthy options and caring support. What women deserve when life throws them a curveball. Vitae Foundation, a real game changer. Learn more at adsforlife.org.
The Dodgers have a right-hander. That's Chris Hatcher warming up, while Jonathan Broxton, a former Dodger, takes over for Segrist in the 8th inning, and ball 1 goes low to Chris Taylor. Right-hander facing right-hander. Broxton suffered the loss with a 2-out walk, giving up a double to Logan Forsythe in the 13th inning last Tuesday at Dodger Stadium. Here's Broxton's 1-0 pitch to Taylor. There's a strike, a fastball, a cut fastball at 87 miles an hour. Kevin Segrist, 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 1 walk, a home run. The runner at third, Corey Seager, belongs to Segrist, who got a double play ball from Adrian Gonzalez. Here's the 1-1, a swing and a foul ball out of play, 1 ball, 2 strikes. When the Cardinals bat, they'll have the top of the order up against Hatcher. Sergio Romo, 1 inning, 1 hit, and 1 strikeout.
And a heads-up play by the left fielder saved him a run.
The 1-2 pitch outside, ball 2, 2-2 on Chris Taylor. A throw to third base and just back in safely Seager. Yachty was trying to end the inning right there with Jerko cutting in behind the runner. The moves and ahs, but safe is the call. Jerko was walking closer and closer to third base, and then a snap throw by Yachty made it a close play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way to Chris Taylor. Ball 3 high, a full count. Walks have been a problem for Broxton. He has walked 10 while striking out 13 in 14 and a third innings. The opponents bat .345 against him. 0-1 with a 6.28 ERA. He's trying to retire Taylor here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1 run, 2 hits, a home run, a double play, a walk, and 1 left. It's getting late. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and the Dodgers lead by 4 now, 5-1.
Vapors e-cigs thinks it's time for you to take a permanent vacation from smoking. Take a permanent vacation away from cigarettes today. You'll smell better, you'll breathe better, and you'll feel better. Plus, you'll have more money than ever when you choose Vapors e-cigs. Come in today and taste the difference with a premium electronic vape. You can get started for less than a carton of cigarettes. So what are you waiting for? Stop by Vapors e-cigs today. Find them at Champaign across the street from Marketplace Mall at 2 West Main Street in Danville. And follow them on Facebook for great deal offers and giveaways.
Okay, U of I Meat Sales Room theme song, take 1. The Meat Boat. Soon we'll be grilling another steak. I'm pretty sure that's already been done before. Take 2. I'll eat meat with you. I'll eat burgers and brats. And again, already been done before. Take 3. Meat, 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 meat. Meat, 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 meat. The U of I Meat Sales Room on Maryland and Urbana. They may not have clever theme songs, but they do have the best meat in town.
The sounds of spring and the smell of flowers in the air. They all add up to Spring Green, America's neighborhood lawn care team. That lush green lawnscape is a result of a reputation earned through consistent performance. They become your favorite through quality service and professionalism. Spring Green will service and maintain your lawnscape with seeding, aeration, fertilizing, weed reduction, disease, and insect control. Now the ease and trouble-free convenience of Spring Green's professional lawn care's full program is yours at savings of 20% for new customers. It's backed by their guarantee of satisfaction. Over 32 years of satisfied customers reflect their commitment to Champaign-Urbana and the Mattoon-Charleston area. Call Spring Green at 217-359-2111 or online at spring-green.com at 217-359-2111.
The Dodgers go to the bullpen for Chris Hatcher. Hatcher's 0-1, 3.46 ERA, 3.46. His 18th game, 27 hits over 26 innings, 10 earned runs, 4 home runs allowed, 5 walks, 31 strikeouts, and opponent's batting average of .267. Dexter Fowler will lead off, and he'll bat left-handed against the right-hander Hatcher. And the Cardinal fans want to rally. Fowler, a 3-hit game yesterday, 0 for 3 today. All 3 at-bats against Rich Hill. Curveball in there for a strike. Our game today is brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Seager plays up the middle of the infield. Just barely on the third base side of second for Dexter Fowler. Fowler looks at strike 2, 0-2. Fowler, Pham, Carpenter. Greg Garcia has been used off the bench, leaving Johnny Peralta and Eric Fryer. Available to Mike Matheny. The 2-strike pitch. Up and in, 1-2. Fowler wearing the bright red shoes. He has the camouflage socks on to go along with the uniform, honoring our troops, our veterans, on Memorial Day. The pitch inside to him. What was 0-2 is a 2-2 count. Top of the first, the Cubs bat at San Diego. The Pirates are trailing Arizona 1-0 in the bottom of the second in Pittsburgh. It's on the Dobbs Tire and Auto Center scoreboard. Milwaukee 0 at New York 0 in the second. A swing and a foul by Fowler. Also, Minnesota's all over Houston 8-2. Houston has been one of the hottest teams in baseball. The Minnesota Twins are sitting atop the American League Central, 2 games better than Cleveland, 4.5 over the White Sox. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Fowler. The pitch. Swing and a 1-hopper, 2-hopper to the second baseman, and Utley throws him out. Fowler's 0 for 4. Tommy Pham has walked and scored the Cardinal run. He came in on a sacrifice fly by Jerko. Pham walked, moved up on an error. A pickoff throw went off Gonzalez's glove for an E3. Then Carpenter was hit by a pitch. Pham and Carpenter executed a double steal. And Jerko hit a sacrifice fly for the only Cardinal run. That was back in the 4th, and we're in the 8th with 1 out. The Dodgers lead by 4. Hatcher with the pitch. Up and in, ball 1. Houston started the day with a 10-game lead over the Angels and the Rangers in the American League West. Houston on the road 15-6, 20-10 at home. The 1-0 pitch. Outside. Slider goes off the outside corner for ball 2. Pham has 7 hits in his last 16 at-bats, 2 of those home runs. He homered in the game yesterday at Colorado. Seattle leads 5-2 at Colorado. They're in the 5th. The 4th pitcher of the day for the Dodgers, Hatcher, deals a swing and a miss. 2-1 on Tommy Pham. The Cardinals had 2 base runners in the 4th and scored a run. They had 3 base runners in the 5th inning, and a double play took them out of that inning. The pitch, swing and a ground ball, deep short, left field, base hit. Pham has a 5-game hitting streak. Let's see if the Cardinals can get the line moving. That's my point. They had 2 runners on in the 7th inning. DeYoung a double, and Martinez hit a ball off Seager's glove for an error. DeYoung tried to score and was out at the plate. Here's Matt Carpenter. Carpenter has been on with a hit by pitch, a stolen base, then a single in the 6th inning. He was the only man to reach base against Pedro Baez. Matt Carpenter, 1 for 2. With Tommy Pham on first base and 1 out in the 8th. As the Cardinals try to get the line moving against the Dodger bullpen that has been a good bullpen. A look over the shoulder by Hatcher. The pitch to Carpenter. A swing and a high fly ball left center field. Cody Bellinger, the left fielder, calls for it and makes the catch. Carpenter's 1 for 3, 2 outs. And now Jed Jerko. Jerko drove in the Cardinal run with a sacrifice fly in the 4th. Big uppercut swing, pitch outside half of the plate. A belt high and a sky high fly ball to left field for out number 2 for Carpenter. With Jerko coming up, Grandal makes yet another visit out to the mound.
Well, he goes to the mound a lot, doesn't he?
And that's why they want to limit those trips to the mound by catchers.
I'd go for it.
I would too. We were talking about this yesterday, and Ricky Horton brought up the point. When Yachty goes out there, it's usually for a very good reason, or for the timing of giving a pitcher who had to cover first base or had to back up home or third, give that pitcher a moment.
Sure.
But he doesn't live out there like some catchers. The pitch, taken high, ball 1 by Jed Jerko. Tommy Pham got a base hit with 1 out. He's the runner at first with 2 down. Bottom of the 8th, 5-1 Dodgers. The Dodgers about hit the Cardinals 8-5 here at Busch Stadium. Sellout crowd of 46,241 on Memorial Day. Hatcher's pitch. Jerko flinches and takes high ball 2. Jerko tightens the straps on the batting gloves, places the right foot, and now the left. 2-0 the count on Jed. The pitch on the way. A swing and a high fly ball right center field. Back goes Taylor. He's on the track and makes the catch. 1 step from the wall. We go to the 9th. And Mike will have it for you. The Dodgers lead 5-1.
Keep your eye on the ball, sweetie.
Hey, do you think the kids would want apple or orange juice after the game?
Why are you looking at juices on your phone?
I'm ordering online delivery from Schnucks.
Schnucks delivers?
They do now. I go online, pick out what I want, and they do the shopping for me.
Wow, that's so easy.
Plus, Schnucks delivers anywhere. At home, at work, even at the Little League field. So we don't have to miss a thing.
Schnucks now delivers fresh groceries and can be at your door in as little as 1 hour. You order, we shop, we deliver. Sign up at schnucksdelivers.com.
Tom, you say Shane Company has its own diamond buyers?
That's right.
Am I supposed to be impressed? Other jewelers must have diamond buyers.
Well, actually, Connor, most other jewelers buy their diamonds sight unseen from a list or a computer based only on the diamond's grades.
What?
You can't buy diamonds that way, not if you want the best for your customers.
Why not?
Because diamonds don't come off an assembly line. They come out of the earth, and no 2 stones are the same. Even if 2 diamonds have the same grade, they won't sparkle the same.
Really?
To pick the prettiest diamonds, they must be examined in person, 1 at a time.
Well, who does that?
Shane Company does. Our 3 full-time diamond buyers go to the diamond cutters and handpick the prettiest diamonds from within each grade. We get the best prices because first, we pay cash, and secondly, because our buyers pit dozens of the world's best cutters against each other, negotiating the absolute best prices in every diamond size and shape.
Oh, how you buy does make a difference. Thanks, Tom.
Now you have a friend in the jewelry business, Shane Company.
Hi, I'm Matt Carpenter.
And I'm Adam Wainwright.
We hope you'll join us this season by making your Homers for Health pledge for Cardinal Clinton kids.
Don't forget K's for Kids. Man, us pitchers are always forgotten about.
Oh yeah, sorry. You can pledge for every home run hit by a St. Louis Cardinal this season.
Or every strikeout thrown by a Cardinal pitcher, like me. I'm a pitcher, Matt. And K's for Kids, co-chairman, remember?
I got it. Pitchers are awesome. I love pitchers.
Make your pledge today at Glennon.org. Presented by Heartland Coca-Cola.
Well, this copyrighted broadcast today is presented by authority of the St. Louis Cardinals, LLC, and it may not, pardon me, it may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and the descriptions of this game may not be disseminated, not without the express written consent of the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to you by Brown and Crouppen, that great law firm here. It is Brett Cecil into the action. He becomes the 4th pitcher of the day for the Cardinals, following Leak, Sechrist, Broxton, and now the left-hander, and he misses outside. And the next is a strike on the outside corner. It evens the count on Cody Bellinger. It's 1-1. Bellinger today has hit into a double play. He's homered, and he has popped to third. The delivery to the left-handed rookie. Swing and a miss on a breaking pitch outside. And he's quickly in the hole, 1-2. The on-deck man is Chase Utley. And then Yasiel Puig. Those are the scheduled up batters here in the top of the 9th, with the Dodgers leading 5-1. The pitch outside. Brandon Morrow is throwing their bullpen now. He's a right-hander. Stays like this, the winner's going to be their starter, Rich Hill. Hill went 5 innings. Swing and a miss, and a strikeout. Down goes Bellinger. Hill went 5 innings, gave just 1 run on 2 hits, struck out 4, and he walked 2. He hit a man. Baez a shutout inning, Romo a shutout inning, and Hatcher is the guy that pitched the 8th, gave a hit, but stranded him. So we'll see if he goes back out there. Depends on what these 2 hitters do, whether they can pinch hit or not. The delivery. It's outside. Ball 1 to Chase Utley. Utley today has homered. He's lined to center field, and he's also singled, 2 for 3. He's swinging a very hot bat in his last 18 games. He's hitting very close to 400. And they're playing in a pull on the infield, straight away in the outfield, and he takes it outside. And the count goes 2-0. Cecil to Chase Utley. Jerko, Diaz left side, DeJong, Carpenter right side, and the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a cutter. It was outside, ball 3. But he went for it, and it's a 2-1 count now. The infield is very deep. Outfield the same. And the 2-1 pitch now. It's popped up. It goes down the left field line, and it's going to be caught by the left fielder. Yes, in foul territory. A nice play by Tommy Pham, and that retires Utley. Really good play. And it brings in Puig with a pinch hitter on deck.
And that's Franklin Gutierrez.
He'll be the pinch hitter if Puig keeps the inning alive. No one on, 2 outs, top of the 9th, 5-1 Los Angeles as Cecil tries to set him down in order. 1, 2, 3. The pitch to Puig. Swinging a base hit past third. That's going to go for extra bases. He's around first, digs for second, and he'll stop there. It's a 2-out double, and we will see the pinch hitter. Hernandez, as a pinch hitter, struck out on the 7th. And we'll have another pinch hitter here in the 9th. Gutierrez is the man now. So Hatcher's finished. He goes 1 inning, no runs. Gave a hit. Had no strikeouts, and he had no walks, and it will be Morrow to pitch the 9th. Here is Franklin Gutierrez. He swings on the first one and skies at the right field. Back goes the Cardinal right fielder, Martinez, and right in front of the Phillips 66 sign, he makes the catch. So it is the bottom of the 9th, and the Dodgers lead it 5-1.
Hey, Cardinal fans, there's a reason why Central Missouri's beautiful Lake of the Ozarks hosts more than 500 fishing tournaments each year. It's one of the top fisheries in the entire nation. There's nothing like seeing a smile on your child's face while catching their very first fish. Make plans today to take your kids fishing at the Lake of the Ozarks, voted the best recreational lake in the nation. Visit funlake.com. It's produced in cooperation with the Missouri Division of Tourism.
Hello, I'm John Rooney. From a high-rise overlooking home plate to a home on the lake. If you have a home in Missouri, Farm Bureau Insurance is for you. Whether it's a farm, ranch, rental, remodel, vacation, or income property, Missouri Farm Bureau offers broad coverage and flexibility to insure your home and that everything in it is protected. Because it's your home. And like Missouri, there's no place like it. Wherever you live, if you're a Missourian, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance is for you. To find an agent near you, visit MOFB.com.
Your life is a daily planner page, filled to the minute, with no time for the flu, your kid's soccer injury, or a long wait in the ER. Mercy Urgent Care is open 7 days a week and most evenings, staffed by experienced Mercy physicians, ready to treat those unplanned health events and get you back on schedule. Visit mercy.net/STL Urgent for locations and hours. Go to mercy.net/STL Urgent. At Mercy, your life is our life's work.
This is Terry with traffic.
It doesn't take a lot.
There's a ton of it. Back to you.
To earn it. Just 50 cents gets you any size drink the day after the card scores 6. Only at On the Run. You earned it.
Up next, we got Miss Josie.
It doesn't take a lot.
Can I hear 50 cents? So.
To earn it. Just 50 cents gets you any size drink the day after the card scores 6. Only at On the Run. You earned it.
No, you can take your financial game plan all the way with PNC Bank. For the achiever in you, learn more at PNC.com. Well, the Los Angeles Dodgers today selected the contract of right-handed pitcher Brandon Morrow, and they placed left-handed pitcher Alex Wood on the 10-day disabled list with joint inflammation. Morrow is a 32-year-old. He's posted a 1.74 ERA in 10 appearances at AAA Oklahoma City. And he is up with the Dodgers now. He is a 6'3", 207-pounder. He's been around for a while. He is from Santa Rosa, California, and now lives in Scottsdale, Arizona. And he'll have Yadier Molina to contend with as he pitches the bottom of the ninth, and the first pitch is a strike call on the outside corner. Molina is 0 for 3 today, looking for his first hit. He has a 16-game hitting streak on the line. They're deep straightaway, infield, outfield. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman. Yachty is 0 for 4. We owe you a station break. Let's take it now before Diaz bats. This is the Cardinals Baseball Network.
You're listening to Cardinals Baseball on ESPN Radio 93.5 WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. Brought to you by Kramer Siding and Window. Quality since 1955. Visit them at kramersiding.com.
Brandon Morrow broke in 2006. He's been with Seattle, Toronto, San Diego, and now with the Dodgers. And the right-hander fires. Half swing, did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Thank you very much. Brandon Morrow. Dodgers leading 5-1. Here in the bottom of the ninth inning. No one on and one out. Swing and a miss on an off-speed delivery, and Diaz is now quickly 0-2. Cardinals shortstop has a single today. He's hitting 8 straight games. Morrow is the 5th pitcher of the day. And just called up from AAA. A swing and a line drive to the third baseman, 2 away, and the Cardinals are down to their last out. And it's the rookie, Paul DeJong. DeJong has 2 of the Cardinal 5 hits today. Singled in the 5th, doubled in the 7th. Right-handed hitting second baseman is set, and the pitch by the right-hander. Inside for a ball. Paul DeJong, he's made it to the big leagues in a hurry.
He was drafted the 4th round of the 2015 June draft out of Illinois State.
And here he is in the big show already. Fastball high outside, and it's 2-0.
Well, the Cardinals started this season, Mike, with a 3-9 record. Then they won 18 out of 24. And if they lose today, since that 18-6 run, 3-9.
And the right-hander pumps. Swing and a miss through the fastball by him at 97 miles per. They have those radar guns juiced up, though, I think. They're about 3 miles an hour faster than they should be. Don't you, John?
They're faster than they should be.
I don't know by how much, but at least a couple. I'm guessing between 2 and 3. Here's the next to DeJong. Swinging a foul right at the plate. And it's 2 and 2. 46,241 have paid to see this one, and the Dodgers lead it 5-1. They've made a couple of errors today, but they have the Cardinals down by 4 here in the bottom of the ninth with no one on and 2 outs and a 2-2 pitch to Paul DeJong, the Cardinal rookie second baseman. It's in the dirt. Full count. With Jose Martinez, the on-deck man. He's 0 for 3. Morrow looks in and gets his sign. Brandon Morrow. And his 3-2 payoff pitch to DeJong. It is headed in now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Dodgers win it. 5-1. We'll have more for you after this.
If you really want to enjoy life's celebrations, you need to call Rosati's Pizza for their comfortable catering package for 10 for just $92.35. Rosati's will serve you, along with your friends, families, and coworkers, a delicious lunch or dinner for under $100. Feed them all with Italian beef, pasta salad, and garlic bread. It's all about good food at Rosati's. Having a party, picnic, hosting a celebration? Call Rosati's for their comfortable catering package for 10. Rosati's Pizza, 701 South Gregory in Urbana, or call 328-2334.
At Body and Soul, they take pride in giving you the perfect fit for your athletic shoes. Their team of experts will help you in selecting the style that fits your purpose and your feet. Body and Soul has offered the best prices and best quality for more than 30 years. And they aren't just shoes. Whether it's walking, running, swimming, or biking, or whether it's for you or the whole team, visit Mike or Jed and their experienced staff at Body and Soul, Route 45 Savoy. Call 356-8926 or visit soulsports.com.
Your four-legged friends need protection too. Pet insurance from Pekin Insurance covers cats and dogs at least 6 weeks of age or older as an enhancement to your homeowner's coverage. Choose between $2,500 or $5,000 worth of coverage for a variety of pet health services. You can even take your pet to the veterinarian of your choice. Learn more at PekinInsurance.com or ask your local agent about how to protect your furry family members. For pet insurance that is beyond the expected, contact Pekin Insurance today.
Awesome Machines Sales and Rentals wants you to take charge of your yard with Toro. Come in now through May 31st and save $100 on Toro Time Cutter zero-turn mowers. Save $300 on Toro Titan HD mowers and save $500 on Toro Z-Master commercial mowers. Awesome Machines has Toro certified parts in stock and they service what they sell. With certified service technicians and trained parts and sales personnel, Awesome Machines is the best choice for your lawn equipment needs. Awesome Machines Sales and Rental, Route 45 in Savoy, Route 36 in Tuscola, and online at awesomemachines.net.
Well, the Dodgers win the first of a 4-game set. It's a 5-1 score. It's 5-9-2. Los Angeles 1-5-0. Cardinals. Hill is the winner. He's now 2-2. Leake takes the loss. He's 5-3. 46,241 paid to see it. It took 2 hours and 50 minutes, and the Dodgers win it 5-1. And we'll come back with the Marriott Grand Play of the game for you next.
328-2424. Tapman's Towing. 24 hours every day. Tapman's Towing. 328-2424. Tapman's Towing. 328-2424. Tapman's Towing. 24 hours every day. Tapman's Towing. We have pull and we're hooked on you. Tapman's Towing.
Hanson's Auto Repair in Urbana is a family-owned and operated full-service garage. For over 40 years, they've offered friendly atmosphere, quality work, and reasonable prices. Whether it's an oil change, brake service, or engine replacement, Hanson's Auto does it all. They're a locally owned dealer who cares, providing fast, comprehensive, and expert service. Family-owned, operated, and trusted since 1966. Hanson's Auto Repair, 1202 East Washington in Urbana. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Visit them online at hansonsautorepair.com. Adventure awaits this summer, and you can get prepared with Champagne Surplus. The massive Camptastic sale is back. Now through Memorial Day, save on tents, sleeping bags, backpacks, footwear, clothing, and everything else you need to have a happy, campy summer. Whether you're hitting the Appalachian Trail, camping out at Shawnee, or relaxing in your own backyard, Champagne Surplus can help make your summer unforgettable. Don't miss the Camptastic sale now through Memorial Day at Champagne Surplus, 303 South Neal Street, downtown Champaign.
Fly Champaign. You can fly Willard Airport. You can fly Champaign. You can fly. Our airport is your doorway to the sky. So pack your things, spread your wings. You've got business to do. People who expect you. You can fly Champaign. You can fly Willard Airport.
Well, here today, the Dodgers got 2 runs in the third inning. A leadoff home run by Utley, and then a RBI base hit by their shortstop, Seager. With 2 outs, though, in the fourth inning, it was Cody Bellinger at the plate. He leads their club in home runs and RBIs, and this is the Marriott Grand Play of the game.
The 3-0 pitch, a swing, and there she goes to right field. A home run for Bellinger. On a 3-0 pitch, he hit the ball over the first section, into the second section, just to the right field foul pole side of the Cardinal bullpen.
And then a Forsythe homered in the 8th inning, and the Dodgers beat the Cardinals 5-1. Waka will try to set the Dodgers straight tomorrow. We're on the air with a pregame show at 5:10. The play-by-play is at 5:55. For John Rooney, Jim Jackson, for Jacob Kreutz. We hope you've enjoyed this one as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. The Dodgers win the first of 4, 5-1, and we'll stay so long for just a while.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball has been brought to you by Bud Light Lime. It's lime season. Bud Light Lime. By your quality Ford dealers, the official vehicles of the St. Louis Cardinals. By Snooks Delivered. Order groceries online with snooksdelivers.com. By AT&T, mobilizing your world. By Shelter Insurance. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. For your auto, home, life, and renter's insurance needs, we're your shield, we're your shelter. By Explore St. Louis. Learn more about all the great things to do in St. Louis by visiting explorestlouis.com. By Central Bank, the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. By Central Missouri's beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Voted the best recreational lake in the nation. Plan your vacation at funlake.com. And by Weekends Only Furniture and Mattress, a proud sponsor of the St. Louis Cardinals. This is the St. Louis Cardinals Radio Network.
Well, Dodgers a 5-1 win over the Cardinals on Memorial Day at Busch Stadium to win the first of the 4-game series. Chris Raby with you on the Missouri Lottery post-game show following a little afternoon baseball. Hope everyone is having a fantastic holiday. Coming up, we will head back to the broadcast booth for the final thought on today's game from Mike and John. Mike Claiborne will have our Train Unstoppable player of the game. We'll hear from Cardinals manager Mike Matheny and more. Dodgers 5 and the Cardinals 1. Redbirds now 24-24 on the year. Just getting going on the Missouri Lottery post-game show. Back to the booth. We go next on the Cardinals Radio Network.
What's your most important document? The McGrath proposal.
Olivia's adoption papers.
This week, a paid invoice. Documents are who we are and what we do. With intelligent printers and MFPs, customized apps and services, Kyocera Document Solutions helps companies capture, distribute, and manage the many documents that matter. Because if the document is important,
my winning business plan,
the company is important. Learn more at KyoceraDocumentSolutions.com.
Hi, Tom Bodette. According to the dad bod craze, the lumpy, less than chiseled look is now totally in. So you could say I'm in the best shape of my life. And so is Motel 6. They've updated their properties nationwide with contemporary everything, still for the same low price you've come to expect. So your wallet can feel a little pleasantly plump, too. I'm Tom Bodette, and we'll leave the light on for you. Book online at motel6.com.
Hey, it's Stevie J. Have the roof your home deserves. For your next roofing project, why don't you go with Roof Doctors, a locally owned and family-operated business for over 25 years. They use superior materials. They're a certified shingle contractor, so they can offer a 50-year non-prorated full system warranty, and they won't loan your work out to subcontractors. Hey, Roof Doctors has worked on my home, and the results are fantastic. But don't just take it from me. With an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau, Roof Doctors has plenty of satisfied customers. Get a free quote at roofdoctorsco.com. The sounds of spring and the smell of flowers in the air, they all add up to Spring Green, America's neighborhood lawn care team. That lush green lawnscape is a result of a reputation earned through consistent performance. They become your favorite through quality service and professionalism. Spring Green will service and maintain your lawnscape with seeding, aeration, fertilizing, weed reduction, disease, and insect control. Now the ease and trouble-free convenience of Spring Green's professional lawn care's full program is yours at savings of 20% for new customers. It's backed by their guarantee of satisfaction. Over 32 years of satisfied customers reflect their commitment to Champaign-Urbana and the Mattoon-Charleston area. Call Spring Green at 217-359-2111 or online at spring-green.com at 217-359-2111.
It's time to get to Hoopston for your best deal on any Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or Ford vehicle.
Discounts up to $4,500 on Cherokee.
$5,750 on Patriot.
And $2,750 on Chrysler Pacifica.
It's time to buy. It's also Ram commercial truck season. Up to $6,250 off quad and crew cabs. Ford's deals are just as hot. Explorers at $6,800 off. Up to $11,000 off the hottest truck in America, Ford F-150. You can't afford not to buy at these prices. Make the trip to the intersection of routes 1 and 9 in Hoopston for your best deal.
Well, John Rooney, the eighth inning has not been a very pleasant inning for the Cardinals this season, has it?
No, it has not, Mike, and we've witnessed that going back to Friday when the Rockies scored 8 times, and then yesterday 4 times in the 8th. The Dodgers picked up an 8th inning run today, and they put the game away when Bellinger hit a 3-0 pitch for a home run to make it 3-0. The Cardinals managed a run in the 4th, but couldn't get any more across as the Redbirds stranded 6 today. And the Cardinals find themselves outscored 43-17 in the 8th inning so far this year.
And I bet you if you talk to the Dodger manager, and he said when he was coming to the ballpark today, if he would have his pitcher, Rich Hill, go 5 innings and give up only 1 run and have the lead, that he'd get him out of there and he'd be happy with the situation. And he was right.
He was right. 2 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 5 innings. Hill is 2-2 with the win. Their bullpen of Baez, Romo, Hatcher, and Morrow worked 4 innings with 3 hits and struck out 2. Didn't walk anybody. Finished up the game, giving the Dodgers a 5-game winning streak.
And it'll be Michael Walker to try to stop that tomorrow. We're on the air with the pregame show at 5:10, Chris Raby.
Talk to you guys then. Cardinals will try to even this series up, and as John mentioned, after the 3-9 start to the season, the stretch of 18-6, great baseball, and now another 3-9 stretch. Cardinals find themselves just 24-24, 1-9 too in Mike Leake's last 10 home starts. We'll take a break and come back. Mike Claiborne's going to have our Train Unstoppable Player of the Game. Going to hear from Cardinals manager Mike Matheny as well. 5-1 Dodgers over the Redbirds today. Back in a moment on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Instead of cycling on and off like most heating and cooling systems, True Comfort Variable Speed by Train runs at quiet speeds. Yes, it's hard to stop a train. Now, it's hard to hear one.
During our Weather Any Season sale now through June 15th, choose special financing for 60 months or a $1,000 trade-in allowance on a qualifying train system. Visit traininfo.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
Hi, I'm Wisconsin Tourism Secretary Stephanie Klett. For many people, summertime means one thing: the annual family vacation to Wisconsin. Just like the Thompson family, they've been gathering at the same relaxing lakeside resort for nearly 60 years. Their tradition includes trying to sink the raft anchored in the middle of the lake. But most importantly, they spend time together, making incredible memories. To start your own tradition, visit TravelWisconsin.com.
When your car breaks down, you realize just how much you need it. And when it breaks down, Beaumont Alignment Plus steps up. For routine maintenance like brakes, oil changes, tune-ups, batteries, and tires, you can count on Beaumont Alignment Plus. Bigger issues including alignment, suspension work, starters, alternators, transmission requires specialists. So get to know Beaumont Alignment Plus for your vehicle repairs. With locations on Bloomington Road and Denison Drive in Champaign, you're never far from the help you need. It's good to know that quality service is still affordable at Beaumont Alignment Plus.
The ribeye has the best, the greatest steak in town.
If you're looking for Champaign-Urbana's great steak place, it's the Ribeye Restaurant. Still with their famous salad bar and their delicious seasoned fried shrimp and delicious grilled chicken entrees. The Ribeye Restaurant, 1701 South Neal Street in Champaign. For reservations, call 351-9115.
The ribeye is the best. We're the one, the great one steak place.
Hello, this is Shane Coulter of Country Arbors Nursery. Country Arbors is having a big Memorial Day weekend celebration, which means there's no better time to get those trees, shrubs, and flowers you need to spruce up your yard. This weekend only, Country Arbors is offering 20% off all trees over $100. The catch is you have to take them home with you. This is the weekend to borrow Cousin Eddie's truck because right now our tree selection is fantastic and they're all 20% off. In addition to our trees, we're also offering 20% off on all our azaleas. So come out to Country Arbors this Memorial Day weekend. You can find out more information and directions at countryarbors.com.
Your business is our business. From appropriate lending strategies to retirement plans for employees, Busey will help navigate your financial challenges. With experience working with a variety of industries, Busey has innovative ideas and proactive solutions to help meet your needs and reach your goals. For a top partner for your bottom line, call 1-800-67-BUSEY or visit Busey.com. Busey, your dream, our promise. Member FDIC.
Dodgers 5-1 win over the Cardinals on Memorial Day at Busch Stadium, Los Angeles, getting 2 runs in the top of the 3rd inning. Chase Utley, a solo home run. Then Seager driving in Yasiel Puig. Bellinger added a home run in the 4th. The Cardinals would get 1 back in the bottom of the 4th. Do it with a little bit of small ball. Sacrifice fly by Jed Jerko that scored Tommy Pham. The Cardinals in the bottom of the 4th inning. Got a Pham 1-out walk. An error then by Adrian Gonzalez as Rich Hill tried to throw over to first. Matt Carpenter was hit by a pitch, a double steal, and a sacrifice fly, but that would be all of the scoring for the Cardinals. A run added in the 7th and the 8th for the Dodgers. Your winner, Rich Hill, 2-2, going 5 innings, giving up 1 earned run, 2 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Mike Leake, the loser, he's now 5-3, 7 innings, 4 earned runs, 6 hits, a walk, and struck out 6. Leake now with a 2.24 earned run average on the year. Things got started with Chase Utley's home run in the 3rd. Let's head outside. Mike Claiborne with the Train Unstoppable player of the game.
Our player of the game this afternoon is Chase Utley. You got things started with the big home run, and it's really a situation where you cashed in early against Mike Leake over the last couple of outings.
Yeah, well, he pitched really well against us at our place. We try to make some adjustments. We were able to find some holes, hit some balls hard, and overall, Rich kept them off balance early in the game. Our bullpen came in and did a great job.
This is a team that's really starting to come together. You've got some young players. What do you see in some of the young kids you're having a chance to really nurture and develop and turn them into pros like yourself?
They have a lot of talent, and they're confident, but they kind of stay in their place, which is what you want to see from a young guy. So they're always continuing to learn, pick everyone's brain. And I like what I see.
The move to L.A., you were a guy that played at UCLA, had a great career. The adjustment, how much of an adjustment has it been for you? Because now you seem like you got a new life going.
Yeah, like you said, I grew up in Los Angeles. I spent a lot of time there, so it's fun to wear a Dodgers uniform. Obviously, playing in Philadelphia for so many years, I had a great time. But at this stage of my career, it's about winning a championship.
Thank you for your time. Congratulations on a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is Chase Utley. He is our player of the game.
Player of the game sponsored by Train. Visit traininfo.com to view Train's lineup of unstoppable product. Cardinals now 24 24 on the year, 12-14 at home. A little bit more on Mike Leake's day and how do you get the offense going. Nice day for Paul DeJong as he made his first start as a Cardinal following the pinch hit home run yesterday in his Major League debut. 2 for 4 today. The Cardinals' second baseman. More on that coming up as well. We'll hear from manager Mike Matheny. Dodgers over the Cards 5-1. Back after this from Busch Stadium on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Switch to Sprint and get 4 lines of unlimited for just $22.50 per month per line. That's 50% off Verizon and AT&T unlimited rates for a family of 4. And for a limited time, your 5th line is free. It's our best deal on unlimited, which works for you. But to make it work even better for you on radio, I'm going to read it with a robot filter that makes my voice sound cool.
Switch to Sprint and get 4 lines for just $22.50 per month per line. That's 50% off Verizon and AT&T unlimited rates for a family of 4. And for a limited time, your 5th line is free. It's our best deal on unlimited. It's the best price for fully featured unlimited among national carriers with HD video and 10 gigabytes of mobile hotspot.
Call 1-800-SPRINT1 or visit sprint.com/unlimited.
Savings still $630.18, then $60 line 1, $40 line 2, and $30 line stream per month. Excludes taxes, surcharges, and roaming. Streams radio up to HD 1080p. News to 1.5 megabits per second. Gaming up to 8 megabits per second. Subject to credit. $30 activation fee. Ribbon network use rules and data deprioritization. Savings claim prepared advertised Verizon Unlimited and AT&T Unlimited Plus rates for 4 lines is a 517.17. Carrier species differ. Coverage and offer not everywhere. Restrictions apply.
Oh, hey, hi, hello there. It's me, your air conditioner. You can call me AC if you want, but Mr. Conditioner is my dad's name. Okay, listen, you may have noticed that I'm using a lot of energy right now, and that's why you need to call an expert. Yep, the experts can give me a precision tune-up, so you'll save up to 30% on energy bills, and I won't have to work so hard, which is great because I'm about to pass out.
At Chief Bauer Service Experts, save $41 off an AC precision tune-up. Call 866-EXPERTS or visit chiefbauer.com. For expert service guaranteed.
Call 866-EXPERTS.
Hi, it's Corey with Max Twin City Recycling. We pride ourselves on giving the area an outlet to recycle and get paid for their unwanted metals. We're taking our community focus a step further with our Recycling for a Cause program. Each month, Max Twin City will choose a different local charity to feature in an effort to raise money for those causes. Visit maxrecycling.com for a complete list of program details.
Life is full of twists and turns. You can't see the unknown, but you can certainly prepare for it. Pekin Life Insurance Company offers a variety of term and whole life insurance policies that are designed to meet the needs of individuals and their families. Options include transitional life, universal life, preferred whole life, family term life, and many others. Visit PekinInsurance.com or ask your local Pekin Insurance agent about an affordable, beyond the expected life insurance policy that's right for you.
Going on 5 years, Rock's Place in St. Joseph has become the neighborhood sports bar and grill for a lot of folks in the area. Rock's Place is known for their delicious burgers, and they also have great daily food and drink specials. Plus, Rock's has plenty of TVs, so you can keep tabs on the Cubs and Cardinals all summer long. And while you're there, press your luck on one of Melody Music's video gaming machines. For delicious food, cold drinks, and good company, make it Rock's Place, 101 North Main Street in St. Joseph. Find them on Facebook, ROCHS in St. Joseph.
Chris Raby back at Busch Stadium. Hope you're having a wonderful Memorial Day weekend despite a 5-1 Dodgers win over the Cardinals this afternoon. Redbirds back to 24-24. 3 more games here at home against the Dodgers this week before heading out on the road. Cardinals, again, have lost 9 of their last 12 after that great stretch of baseball and continue to struggle when Mike Leake starts, although he's pitched very, very well this year. Let's get the thoughts of Cardinals manager Mike Matheny as we go into the media room right now.
Mike, would you say the long ball hurt Mike today?
Yeah, I think, he's had a tough pace to keep up with. I mean, what he's been able to do this year. And it seems like he had some near misses, a little tighter zone, but it was pretty consistently there. And then got into counts where he had to get more of the plate. They took some good swings.
His consistency, this is the first time he's not always still
he's been as good as anybody in the league, and he's been terrific. And 7 innings and 6 hits. He gives us a chance there. We just couldn't get anything going offensively. Those are the days where we need offensively to pick him up because he's been so shut down. And you're just going to have those starts every once in a while, and we got to help him out. But he's been, and it looked very similar. There wasn't anything radically different. Just, I would say, the near miss ran him into different counts than what he's been used to working with.
About what you've seen of Young in the last couple of days, does he have to be in your lineup for a while here?
Yeah, we don't bring him if we're not going to give him a chance to play. So Paul's done a nice job. I mean, right out of the gate, gets a couple balls right in the first, and I thought he looked good defensively, and at the plate, he's taking a nice swing. So yeah, he's going to continue to get shot.
You got any later read on Wall?
No, just continue to just rehab. But that's about it at this point.
From your vantage point, what did you see of the play at third with Sunday to be Young now? You got a train to take her?
I think that's one probably we'd like to have back and do over. I mean, that's one it's got to be 100%. And shortstop comes up, makes a strong throw, and that's one you'd like to do over.
Yeah, it was a tough moment in the game when the Cardinals were trying to get something going in the bottom of the 7th inning after Los Angeles made it 4-1 in the top of the inning. Ledmus Diaz popped out, but DeYoung doubled. Jose Martinez then was safe on an error by Corey Seager. The ball got into left field. DeYoung advanced to third base, but tried to score, and instead of having one out and runners at second and third with a pinch hitter and the top of the order up, it instead was 2 outs and a man on second. Garcia then struck out swinging. It was 4-1. The Dodgers would add a run in the top of the 8th inning on Logan Forsythe's home run. So a tough break there for the Cardinals as they just weren't able to make anything out of that rally and out of the error by Seager in the bottom of the 7th. All right, we'll take another break, come back. A little bit more on Mike Leake's day and why the Cardinals have struggled despite him pitching really, really well, especially at home. It's been kind of baffling. Cardinals record with the way that Leake has pitched and especially this year has performed. 5-1 Dodgers over the Cardinals today. Chris Raby on the Missouri Lottery post-game show back from Busch Stadium with more in a moment on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Patio's, your hometown Cardinals bar, is now better than ever. In addition to being the best pre- and post-game bar for Cardinals and Blues games, Patio's is now open for lunch and dinner every day. Check out their new expanded menu featuring Barbecue Madman. It's great barbecue at a great price. Lunch every day for under $10, and with seating for over 300 people, you'll never have to wait for a table. Patio's has plenty of safe, convenient parking for Cardinals games, lunch, or dinner. Patio's, your hometown Cardinals and lunch location.
7 serving 0.
I got it! Sorry.
8 serving 0.
I got it!
Okay, why is Charlie chained to that pole? Well, you see, he's an insurance agent with a big provider that doesn't give their agents much freedom. He should be a Trusted Choice independent agent instead.
Sorry.
You think?
Trusted Choice independent agents are free to shop multiple providers to find you a better plan. That's the freedom Trusted Choice agents have that others don't. Find your local agent today at TrustedChoice.com. Trusted Choice, free to do what's right for you.
There's been a lot that's changed in baseball over the last quarter century. There's one guarantee you can take to the bank as Cardinal Magazine enters its 25th season. In an age of 5-second photo impressions and 100-character rants, Cardinals Magazine remains committed to bringing you things that never go out of style, bringing you compelling stories, celebrating history, preserving timeless photos, and bringing to life the personalities that make this franchise special. Issue after issue, Cardinals Magazine delivers the most in-depth and far-reaching coverage of all things Cardinals, and doing it with the substance and style that have connected with readers of all ages year after year after year. Make this season special for the Cardinals fans in your life with a subscription to Cardinals Magazine. Start one today for only $35 by calling 314-345-9000 or visiting cardinals.com/magazine.
Catch a Cardinals game in Hall of Fame style in the new Proficient Red Jacket Club. This new all-inclusive area is designed to commemorate the Cardinals' iconic Hall of Famers and features an upscale buffet and full-service bar. Enjoy a great view of the game from outdoor reserve seats on the suite level down the right field line. Tickets for the Proficient Red Jacket Club start at just $75 and are on sale now at cardinals.com/all-inclusive.
This is Brian Finch from the Cardinals Hall of Fame and Museum. Have you ever wanted to try and broadcast the club's greatest moments, put on a World Series ring, or hold an authentic game-used bat by Lou Brock or Stan Musial? You can at the Cardinals Museum. Our museum also boasts one of the largest team-specific collections of artifacts and memorabilia in the world. If you love the Cardinals and our rich history, a stop by the Cardinals Museum is a must. The museum is open daily and is located in Cardinals Nation in Ballpark Village. For info and tickets, visit cardinalsnation.com.
Five-1 Dodgers over the Cardinals this afternoon at Busch Stadium. Mike Leake now 5-3 as he goes 7 innings, giving up 4 earned runs, walking 1, striking out 6. Cardinals are 1-9 going back to last year, and Mike Leake's last 10 home starts. This year, the club is just 1-5 when Leake starts a game at Busch Stadium. And giving up the 4 runs today, his ERA at home actually rises to 2.45. Before today's game, over 33 and a third innings, Leake had posted a 1.89 earned run average. He only factored into 3 of the decisions, but the Cardinals had been 1-4. Really kind of baffling that he's pitched so well, and especially at home, and Cardinals have not been winning. Of course, you go back to that 2-0 loss to Cincinnati on April 7th. That was a spectacular game, 8 innings, 1 run. On April 18th against Pittsburgh, Leake threw 6 and a third, giving up just 1 earned run. That was actually the game that the Cardinals ended up winning, that he started at home. 5-4 loss to Cincinnati on April the 30th when he gave up 1 run over 6 innings. In May, against the Cubs on the 12th, a 3-2 loss, 6 innings, 2 earned runs. 5-4 loss against Boston, 7 innings, 2 earned runs. And today, 7 innings, 4 earned runs for the Cardinals starter Mike Leake, who falls to 5-3 on the year. Cardinals just unable to get anything really going offensively. Need a little bit of small ball, a double steal, and a sacrifice fly to score their 1 run of the game. Rich Hill, who the Cardinals got to last week, picks up his second win of the year, 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, and striking out 4, throwing 86 pitches. So, story kind of remains the same for Leake, who's pitched really well. You heard Mike Matheny talk about kind of the standard that he's set, and today didn't pitch a bad game, but home runs started to cost him a little bit after he really didn't give any of them up in the month of April. Another couple for the Dodgers today, and in the month of April, Leake didn't surrender any home runs, has given up now 6 this month. Let's go into the Cardinals clubhouse. This courtesy of our good friends at Fox Sports Midwest. Thank you, Jim Hayes. Here is Cardinals starter Mike Leake.
I thought there were some good times, bad times, but for the most part, gave them a couple of mistakes that they were ready for. So I mean, it was a tough challenge today.
How much of a factor that you just saw this team a few days ago? Were they different approach out there?
I think they had a similar approach, but I think they were just a little more aggressive towards their approach, and I think they were ready for the mistakes when they came.
Stuff-wise, you felt like it was basically the same.
A touchdown from the last couple, but that's what the next one's for. So.
Like you said, they were ready for mistakes. Did you really only make a couple of mistakes that they jumped on, or were there a couple more?
No, there were more. There were more, but at least they weren't complete heart of the plate. So.
Were you surprised that Bellinger had the hit sign on 3-0?
No, I wasn't. Another mistake there. I mean, trying to go down and away and left it right the middle. Right there.
You've had notable success against Utley in your career. Did he do anything differently today?
He was pretty quick to that ball in on that one, so it showed me that he was probably pretty aggressive to that cutter coming into him, and I guess he was ready for it.
That's Mike Leake, Cardinals starter on Fox Sports Midwest following the 5-1 Dodgers win. Cardinals did get some more production from Paul DeJong. What a start he's had to his big league career. Yesterday, hits the pinch hit home run in his first major league at bat. Today, a 2-for-4 day. Did get cut down at the plate, but a good day for Paul DeJong, the Cardinals' second baseman who got the start today, as Colton Wong had to head to the disabled list yesterday. DeJong getting into the lineup is our smart choice of the game, brought to you by Office Essentials, your hometown office supply and business furniture team. Find them at rethinktheessentials.com. Not bad. A home run, a double in the first 5 at-bats for the Cardinals' second baseman, once again on Fox Sports Midwest following the game.
Pretty exciting. A lot of firsts, singles, doubles. Just the first game at Busch, so
a lot of exciting things.
Were you able to see Mom and Dad make eye contact with them as you got out there?
I saw them actually on the scoreboard. They have video, somehow found them, so I got to see them up there.
Kind of a surreal experience.
Yeah, I mean, Busch Stadium was all that I expected it to be. Excited for tomorrow under the lights.
So what was it like walking out of the field the first time there?
Just hearing the buzz of the stadium and seeing how tall it was, it just blows you away, really.
So it helped to get some action early on, right away, have a grounder behind you?
You know it was going to find me. It's like when you go into the game on a double switch, you always got to be ready. The first ball always seems to go right to you, so yeah, I was ready.
At what point did things start to slow down and you were able to just play baseball again?
I'd say after my first at-bat, I started it's just another game. In between the lines, same thing as I've been doing.
Were you surprised when you rounded third that they were going to send you home?
Yeah, I was just following what Hammer said. I knew I had a chance. He got away from the shortstop, and I think the left fielder made the throw. He made a good throw. If he doesn't, I'm probably safe.
Paul DeYoung on Fox Sports Midwest. Thank you to FSM. That is our smart choice of the game, getting DeYoung. And it'll line up in a great start for the Cardinals' young middle infielder. Excited to see his versatility because second base and third base he had played a lot of, but especially last year at the Arizona Fall League and then into spring training this year played a ton of shortstop. So while Colton Wong is on the shelf trying to get that elbow right, some versatility for manager Mike Matheny and his club in DeYoung, who was just drafted 2 years ago out of Illinois State. What a run it has been for him, and great to see him in there with his parents in the stands today at Busch Stadium. We take a look at the saves leaderboard now, brought to you by Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. No save today. Kenley Jansen was warming up, but was not necessary to go to him. Greg Holland, what a year he's had, 19 saves, leading Major League Baseball. That is 5 more than anyone has. Saves leaderboard brought to you by Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missourian, we are for you. Cardinals will try to get back on track and get back above 500 tomorrow as Michael Wacha will be on the mound for the second game of the 4-game series here at Busch Stadium an hour early tomorrow, 6:15 for the first pitch. That means I will have the Ameren pregame show for you at 5:20. Wacha against Kenta Maeda. Good pitching matchup there. Wacha 2-2 on the year with a 3.66 ERA. Maeda 4-2. with a 5.08 earned run average, and again in the early game, so 5:20 for the Ameren pregame show, 6:15 the first pitch with Mike and John. The future matchup brought to you by Country Financial, helping you set up your future. A lot of afternoon baseball around the big leagues today on Memorial Day. Cardinals and Dodgers are wrapped up, as are the White Sox and Red Sox. David Price's debut, and goes to the White Sox as they come from behind to beat Boston 5-4 at game in Chicago. Other finals from around the big leagues, just one so far. Baltimore 3-2 over the Yankees. Games going on right now. They're in the top of the ninth. How about the Houston Astros? An absolutely incredible eighth inning, scoring 11 times. They were down 8-2 in the game, score 11 times in the eighth, twice in the top of the ninth, and they're leading the Twins now 15-8. Apologies for anyone who has the Astros in a 13-run pool, as the runs just keep coming. Big day for Carlos Beltran, 3 for 4 with a home run and 3 driven in. They're in Colorado. The Mariners trying to beat the Rockies 6-5. They have played 6.5 innings. Top of the sixth in San Francisco, a good one. Nationals up 1-0 over the Giants. Top of the sixth as well in Pittsburgh. Diamondbacks and Pirates tied at 1. They played 4 in Cleveland. Indians shutting out the Athletics 5-0. Bottom of 5 in New York, Mets 3, and the Brewers 1. The Cubs, after getting swept over the weekend in Los Angeles, make the short trip to San Diego, and Chicago up 2-0 over the Padres right now. Tonight it'll be the Tigers and the Royals. Tough news for Kansas City as Danny Duffy's going to miss 6 to 8 weeks with an injury. Toronto hosts Cincinnati. The Phillies are in Miami to take on the Marlins. The Rangers get the Rays, and the Braves visit the Angels at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. But we look forward to tomorrow. Cardinals try to even the series up and get back above 500. 5-1 Dodgers over the Redbirds today. Hill, the winner, and Leake, your loser. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 5:20. Until then, hope you have a wonderful rest of your Memorial Day weekend. Thank you to all who have served and serve. It was a nice day at Busch Stadium and some great tributes, even despite the 5-1 Dodgers win. Now, for Mike Shannon, John Rooney, Mike Claiborne, and Jim Jackson here at the ballpark, for Zach Schmidt back at our Cardinals Network studios, Chris Raby wishing you a wonderful rest of your holiday weekend. We'll talk to you tomorrow for baseball right here on the St. Louis Cardinals Radio Network.
Johnny Carson, and when I was the assistant coach at the University of Pittsburgh, and no one's more passionate about coaching and teaching and loves his players more.
Absolutely.
And I know for a fact he's so proud of you and how you've handled everything, and so excited to get a chance to coach you again next year, and continue to chase that dream and help you chase your own dreams. So I really appreciate you spending some time with us. I'm a big fan, and hopefully we'll get out and have a chance to bring game day back to Arizona, and you guys will be making all those dreams become a reality this year. But I appreciate your time. I really do.
No, thank you for having me. I appreciate it, Seth.
This is Seth Greenberg. We'll be back with more Courtside after this.
Investors, here's something big banks don't want you to know about your IRA or 401k. You can store your retirement savings where you can actually see, touch, and hold it in your hands. With the Augusta Gold or Silver IRA, you can transfer a portion of your savings into physical gold and silver coins and store them where you can see them, which means that you can get your gold fast in any disaster. The stock market, it's close to its all-time high, and your retirement may be at risk again, but you can trust Augusta to help. You get free shipping and insurance and zero management fees. Augusta Precious Metals is a gold IRA leader, rated A+ with the Better Business Bureau, with gold and silver have been their family business for over 40 years. Get Augusta's free gold and silver IRA guide. Just call toll-free 888-344-0094. That's 888-344-0094. 888-344-0094. Protect your retirement today with Augusta. If you can't hold it, do you really own it?
ESPN Radio Sports Beat. From Charlotte, here's Dari Noka.
I've watched it 100 times, and I still have no idea how he was okay. No clue. He shouldn't have been, but he was. In yesterday's Indianapolis 500, Scott Dixon's car flew through the air, slammed into a wall, caught fire, and looked to everybody like the last car he might ever drive. Until he got out of it. How scary was that? What did you think when you saw it happen? Did the race even matter anymore? Good for the guy who won it. Who won it again? I'll tell you who won yesterday. Scott Dixon. His wife, Emma, to whom he's been married 9 years. She won too. So did the Dixons' two daughters, Poppy and Tilly. They won because Emma's husband and Poppy and Tilly's daddy is still with them. Just for the record, 9 months or so ago, Scott Dixon won a race at Pocono Raceway. He took those winnings and donated them to the family of Justin Wilson, another racer who died on that same track the previous year. Good dude? You better believe it. Lucky dude? You'd better believe that too. I'm sorry I don't care that Takuma Sato won the race yesterday. I'm just glad, quite frankly, that nobody died. In 60 seconds, you will not believe how big an underdog Cleveland is.
The clock is ticking down. It's all on the line for the relentless pursuit of perfection. Tissot Swiss Watches delivers the precision and accuracy expected in your timepiece. This is finals time. This is winning time. This is your time. Tissot, official watch of the NBA Finals. Give the gift of time this Father's Day. Shop the Tissot collection available at Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry, and Jared.com. You gotta love saving up to 50% off. And the Dell Memorial Day sale delivers massive deals. Dell definitely didn't hold back on the savings, and they have such an amazing selection. You can score the latest Dell PCs with Intel processors, gorgeous Samsung TVs, or maybe you're after Bose Audio or a Google Home and Nest bundle. Shop big Memorial Day deals by visiting Dell.com/Memorial Day or call 800-BUY-DELL.
LeBron James says the Warriors are a beast and a juggernaut, and he's right. Vegas says the Warriors are huge favorites. Minus 260 is the money line, but this is the one that really got me. ESPN's Basketball Power Index, or BPI, says the Warriors have a 93% chance to win the series. 93-7 in the NBA Finals. Here's some more context there. When the Cavs were down 3-1 to Golden State in last season's Finals, BPI gave Cleveland a 3% chance to win the series. So, to tie this together, when the Cavs were down 3-1 in last season's Finals, they were given a 3% shot to win. Now, before the ball even tips in Game 1 in these Finals, they're given a 7% shot. With the best player on the planet, no less. With the ESPN Radio Sports Beat, I'm Dari Noka.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Mike Kessel. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 1701 Broadmoor Drive, Suite 110. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Hi, it's Corey with Max Twin City Recycling. We pride ourselves on giving the area an outlet to recycle and get paid for their unwanted metals. We're taking our community focus a step further with our Recycling for a Cause program. Each month, Max Twin City will choose a different local charity to feature in an effort to raise money for those causes. Visit maxrecycling.com for a complete list of program details.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Coach Mike Ditka is not just talking sports. What will he say next? Hear him here Monday and Friday mornings from 7:30 to 8 with Brother Johnny and me, Stevie J, on ESPN Radio 93.5.
For you to storm the podcast. Let's hear from the student section.
All right, Joshy, the student section. I'm sure we got a couple of interesting questions. A lot of stuff going on in college basketball. We've got winners and losers of the draft decisions and more. So let's do it, big boy.
Always love the students who are still there in the offseason, Seth. That shows dedication there.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's all
and
about.
if you're showing up in the off season, that means you are one dedicated fan.
You're working on your game,
That's
Josh.
exactly
You're working,
right.
Hey, you know what? Basketball, the ball bounces 24/7, 7 days a week, 12 months a year. If you're not working on your game, someone else is. So you know what? Got to work on your game.
The most dedicated member of the student section is
ID Kelly 1. Come on, stop
Kelly 1. He's at ID Kelly 1. And he says, Seth, with the SEC returning lots of young talent, do you see a changing of the conference guard in that conference in 2017-18?
I don't see a changing of the conference guard because it starts with Kentucky. I mean, especially with Hami Diallo deciding to come back and return with the recruiting class. Still be the youngest team in the country, maybe the youngest team in the history of basketball. But the depth of the SEC, to me, it is what's changing. You're talking about an SEC, in my opinion, moving forward with the coaches that they have in this league now, the way they're recruiting in this league, how they've maintained and kept players this past year. You're talking about a 6 and potentially 7 team from this conference getting in the NCAA tournament. I mean, look, Florida's going to be very good once again. I mean, this is a Florida team that's got good depth. They return talented players. They've got ball handlers. They've got scorers. I mean, this is a deep, talented Florida basketball team. Alabama is going to take the biggest step forward, in my opinion. I mean, you're talking about an Alabama team that really is extremely talented, extremely athletic. Avery Johnson's really used his NBA pedigree to help build his program, and he's done it, the right way. He's signed top 100, top 50, top 20 players. He's got a point guard in Colin Sexton, who will be a terrific freshman. Guys put their names in but pulled out, whether it's Key or Ingram. I mean, Alabama's going to be a team to be reckoned with. Bruce Pearl, this is kind of, to me, a breakthrough year for Bruce Pearl and the Auburn Tigers. You're talking about a team with, you got great experience from Heron and Purifoy and Wiley, who came in early. He's backing that up with another terrific recruiting class. The team, to me, that might have the biggest breakthrough is Texas A&M. Robert Williams decides to come back. DJ Hogue is a big-time shooter. They're going to improve their point guard play. The thing about the SEC, Josh, is that players came back. Deontay Maton of Georgia, he came back. That's huge. I mean, these are big-time players that give you the ability not only to win in non-conference, but when you get into the NCAA tournament, are going to have a chance to advance. So, to me, as I look at this conference, I really believe that this is going to be a 6 and 7 bid conference this coming year. Macon and Bradford decide to come back at Arkansas. That's huge. Vanderbilt, to me, is going to be a very tough out. Ole Miss is always competitive. And we haven't even mentioned USC, who went to the Final Four last year. So I look at the SEC. I don't think there's a changing of the guard. I just think this is a deeper, more competitive league, a league that is going to probably be second or third in the country in teams in the NCAA tournament. And I really believe that this is a breakthrough year for the SEC.
And Seth, finally, we have this question from Zach. He's at Zach to the Rack. And he says, Coach, now that we know who's staying and who's going, who are you ready to declare as the winners and losers from this entire process?
All right, I'm not going to go totally obvious. I think the biggest winner was a guy who never really even pursued putting their name in, and that's Michigan State and Miles Bridges. I mean, think about that. He was so comfortable in his own skin. He was the first guy to come out and say, you know what? I love my teammates. I love my coach. I love where I'm at. I need to get better to get where I want to go, not just to be in the league, but to have an impact. I'm staying. So, I mean, like, Michigan State has to be on the top of the list. It's easy to say Kentucky with Diallo, but they got a young basketball team. For Sean Miller, Alonzo Trier, I'm Seth Greenberg.
As an individual investor, you may have thought sophisticated investment management was only for the wealthy. Not anymore. Zacks Advantage is the actively managed, performance-driven, automated online investment advisory service that builds, monitors, and rebalances your portfolio so you don't have to. Now for a limited time, with fees up to 75% lower than traditional advisors and a minimum investment of just $5,000, you can take advantage of Zacks' 30 years of investment management experience. Call 1-888-748-2750 today to speak with an advisor. Right now, you can save 30% off our already low fees for the life of your account. Low fees, low minimums, and 30 years of experience. That's the Zacks Advantage. Call 1-888-748-2750. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. Potential for loss exists with any investment. Material is for informational purposes only. It is not investment, legal, accounting, or tax advice or a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold a security. No advice is given about a strategy suitability for a particular investor. For additional information, go to ZacksAdvantage.com. Call 1-888-748-2750.
Guidance, trust, protection, service. It's the mantra of GTPS Insurance. When you work with GTPS, you'll never have to call an 800 number in a different state. You deal with people who live and work in our community and know it's important to your business. GTPS is your local source for business insurance, property, general liability, workers' compensation, and group health insurance, and they'll work with you to formulate the best package for the needs of you and your business. Contact a GTPS insurance agent today at 359-9000 or visit online at gtpsinsurance.com.
Check out the new BMW Champaign. It's not like the old Twin City. They have new on-site local ownership since 2013, along with a new state-of-the-art facility. With a Customer First Service Award winner for 2015, BMW Champaign does business your way. Yes, they have tons of cars. Yes, they'll get you what you want. Yes, they discount, deal, and even pick up and deliver. So stop in, ask for Ben, and give BMW of Champaign a look. BMW of Champaign at the corner of Neal and Burwash in Savoy.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are things Country Financial stands for. More than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. Neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of our community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. Chat with your neighbor at Country Financial. Jesse DeHaan. Call 352-3466. Talk about things that are important to you and how Country Financial can help protect them.
American Cancer Society's Relay for Life is coming to downtown Champaign on Saturday, June 17th.
Get involved with AZIP Pizza on June 3rd as you head to campus for their Give Back fundraiser. Team captains will head to the Champaign Library Room C for Bank Night on June 5th from 6 to 8 p.m.
Get in on the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life, June 17th in downtown Champaign's West Side Park. Details on Facebook or head to relayforlife.org/Champaign.
Check out the new BMW Champaign. It's not like the old Twin City. They have new on-site local ownership since 2013, along with a new state-of-the-art facility. With a Customer First Service Award winner for 2015, BMW Champaign does business your way. Yes, they have tons of cars. Yes, they'll get you what you want. Yes, they discount, deal, and even pick up and deliver. So Stop in, ask for Ben, and give BMW of Champaign a look. BMW of Champaign at the corner of Neal and Burwash in Savoy.
Mosquitoes can be a nuisance, and after a mild winter like we had, they're even worse. Let Prairie View Landscaping get rid of those pesky mosquitoes so you can enjoy the summer outdoors without bugs getting in the way. And since it's Prairie View Landscaping's 25th year in business, they're celebrating by offering up to 25% off their mosquito program. Email mypvdiscount@gmail.com for a free quote. mypvdiscount@gmail.com. And if you sign up by May 31st, you can win 2 free mosquito control applications out of 4. Prairie View Landscaping, mypvdiscount@gmail.com.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call Matex Heating and Cooling to take advantage of Train's Weather Any Season sale. Choose between special financing for 6 years or special trade-in allowances on qualifying Train systems. Call 355-9700 or visit us online at mattexservice.com for more information. It's hard to stop a train. Any season, any weather. Matex Heating and Cooling, servicing East Central Illinois.
Subject to credit approval. Call for details.
DP Dough is the original calzone company, and they cater all types and sizes of events, from office orders to private parties to entire visiting football teams. Everyone will be sure to enjoy something different than the same old sandwiches or pizza. DP Dough also delivers to nearly all of Champaign, Urbana, and Savoy until late at night. So give them a call or order online when you're hungry and no one else is delivering. With over 1 million calzones served since opening in 2006, DP Dough is sure to satisfy and fill you up. DP Dough, the original calzone company.
You're listening to WSJK, ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign, Urbana. Your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
93.5.
ESPN Radio Sports Center.
I'm Christine Lisi. Right now, the Predators captain Mike Fisher will likely be on the ice for the team's first ever appearance in the Stanley Cup Final tonight in Game 1 against the Penguins. He sat out the last 2 with an undisclosed injury. Pens forward Patrick Hornquist back from an upper body injury and will play. Tiger Woods charged with DUI early today in Jupiter, Florida. The 14 major golf champion, who's recovering from his latest back surgery, spent several hours in jail before being released on his own recognizance. Major League Baseball on this Memorial Day. Red Sox lefty David Price, first start of the season after missing time with a strained elbow, went 5, 3 runs, 2 hits, 4 Ks, 2 walks. Boston lost to the White Sox 5-4. Orioles beat the Yankees 3-2. Aaron Judge, MLB leading 17th homer of the season in the loss. Astros scored 10 in the 8th. They lead the Twins 16-8, bottom 9. Mariners a 6-5 lead on the Rockies, top of the 8th on ESPN Radio and ESPN. Daniel Murphy's RBI double has upped the Nationals lead to 2-0 on the Giants, top of the 7th. Diamondbacks and Pirates tied at 1, top of the 7th. Indians leading the A's 5-0, bottom 6. Carlos Carrasco's given up just 2 hits.
LeBron has faced some talented teams in the NBA Finals in the past. So where do the Warriors rank against past teams LeBron has played? Mike and Mike ask Bomani Jones Tuesday morning, starting at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and ESPN2.
At the buzzer, they poured on its way. No timeouts, they do.
Courtside with Coach G, the definitive college basketball podcast.
Welcome to Courtside with Coach G. I'm Seth Greenberg, and on today's edition of Courtside, we're going to talk to a couple of Wildcats. Head Wildcat Sean Miller of a players program talking about the process that his players went through in terms of making a decision to stay or go in the future of Arizona basketball. And one of those players that decided to return, Alonzo Trier, their leading returning scorer, averaged 17 points a game in a shortened season. Alonzo will be stopping by and spending some time with us. But before we do that, let's get to the Coach's Corner.
It's time to go deeper. We're heading into the Coach's Corner.
Josh, I'm going to shed a little bit of light on the old transfer process. And, you know, to me, there's a lot that's been going on. And first and foremost, let's get into the Cam Johnson situation. Cameron Johnson is a 3.9 student. He graduated from the University of Pittsburgh in 3 years. His dad played at the University of Pittsburgh. He's been a model student athlete. He asked for his release. He got his release, but what he didn't get is a blanket release. And what that means basically is Pitt controlled where he can and where he cannot attend. And what they did was they blocked ACC schools from basically recruiting him. Then they loosened it up and said, you know what? ACC schools, you can recruit them, but Cam, you have 2 years to play because you graduated in 3 years, but we're only going to allow you to play one, because you're going to have to sit a year to play a year. To me, this is an absolute PR nightmare for the Pitt Panthers and Coach Kevin Stallings. And it's not right. The whole idea of college is to graduate, to better yourself. Cameron Johnson did everything that he was asked to do on and off the court. He graduated, and it's just not going to end right for Pitt, because in the end, they're going to give him his blanket release. In the end, he's going to be able to go to wherever he wants to go. And every day this thing moves forward, it's a bad look. And it's a bad look for Kevin Stallings, because think about this. Kevin Stallings is the same guy that stopped Sheldon Jeter at one point from transferring from Vanderbilt to the University of Pittsburgh. Eventually, he gave in. Jeter transferred closer to home. And how do you know it? All of a sudden, Kevin Stallings, a year later, he decides to leave Vanderbilt. He becomes the head coach at Pitt, and he gets a chance to coach Sheldon Jeter one more time. It makes no sense. Let the young man go. Let him pursue his dream. Let him attend the school that he wants to attend. He might not end up in the ACC, but he also might end up in North Carolina. He's earned that right. Now, on the other side of that, Josh, I do have strong opinions on transfers in general, and that is this. I'm all for kids being able to transfer. I'm not all for schools recruiting players off other people's rosters. And that's what's happening today. You're seeing kids actually, while they're attending one institution, through the back channels of recruiting, being recruited right off campuses. That's not right. And if coaches have proof of tampering, they need to hold their ground. They need to turn those schools in, and they need to stop that from happening. Hard to prove, but the only way you're going to stop tampering is by calling it out. And finally, in the fifth-year transfer situation, what's happening is you're seeing these mid-major programs have fifth-year guys, and they're all transferring up. Again, giving these young people, after they graduate, an opportunity to play up. But you have to graduate to be a fifth-year transfer. I'll tell you what's going to happen. You're going to see some mid-major schools not pay for summer school, all right, not redshirt players, and then all of a sudden, you won't see fifth-year transfers. So you know what you'll see instead, Josh? Here's what you're going to see. You're going to see a good player at a mid-major or low-major level. If he has a good freshman year, he's out the door. He's out the door, and he's going to try to play up. We're seeing it in the Northeastern Conference, where they had 3 or 4 players in that conference transfer up. We've seen it in Big South Conference in UNC Asheville, where each and every year you see players leaving. So for every problem, there's a solution. But if a player wants to play up, if he's not a fifth-year transfer, he doesn't have the opportunity to be it, you're going to see players at the mid-major level and low-major level transfer earlier to get an opportunity to play on Broadway. Because when you're playing in a mid-major and you're playing in a low-major, you're playing off Broadway. And every single player, even though they sign with a lower-level school, they all believe they can play at a higher level. And they're going to find a way, if they're good enough, to get to that level. That's the Coach's Corner for today. I'd like to welcome in Sean Miller into the show. Sean, you're out of witness protection. The season's over. You've had a chance to take a step back. Can you take the time, or have you given yourself a chance to take the time to realize what a special season you had with your basketball team?
You know, Seth, no question. Obviously, the spring is probably as different now as maybe it's ever been. So because of that, I don't think it's exclusive to Arizona. We tend to spend more time recruiting and sometimes making sure that your roster for a year from now is set. And, you know, back in the day, I think as soon as the season ended, you had a chance to take a deep breath. All of us, I think, are busier now than ever with the way the rules are. But to your point, yes, very much so. You know, I think as we look back in a year when the Pac-12 was very, very strong, for us to win, share the title, regular season title with Oregon, and be able to go to Las Vegas and win the Pac-12 tournament. I think just that alone makes us feel really good. And obviously, when you lose the last game, Seth, as you well know, there's a lot of coaches that feel the exact same way. It's just, I think when you have that team that could go all the way and you lose it, it stings a little bit more. But, that's okay. I think that it continues to motivate us for the future.
You talk about the way the calendar's changed and the culture of the game has changed. And you had an interesting offseason because, all right, you pretty much knew that Larry Marketing was gone. I mean, and that's, he was a special talent, a special player. He represented your place so well. But you had to go through it with basically three guys and probably all different. Can you kind of get a feel for, like, the difference between, say, Lonzo and just talking about that situation and obviously Kobe and Rollie Alkins? I mean, all three different guys, all obviously looking to try to do something special, but probably had to go through the process in a different way.
Yeah, no question. I'll start with Alonzo. Obviously, missing 19 games, that hurts a lot. I think if you're him, because he had an incredible off season, was really looking forward to putting it together from start to finish, not just as a basketball player, Seth, but also as kind of an emerging leader and a different personality going from your freshman to your sophomore year. And although he played did a great job, especially under the circumstances that he was dealt, I think he's hungry to come back as a junior and almost finish what he started and really see if he can go wire to wire and take his game and the team that he's on to the next level. So, I give his mom and him a lot of credit. They really looked at the information but made a quick decision and never looked back. Raleigh, him and his mom, did a very similar thing. They decided to test the waters. But while they were testing the waters, he never left us. He always was more than happy to pick up the phone when we called. We stayed in constant communication, whether that would have been after he played a great game at the Combine or after he started to tire of the workouts, after the Combine. So it really never felt like a disconnect. And if he would have said that he wanted to stay in, I would have been happy for him because he truly looked and tried to get the most information possible as it pertained to his future. So the fact that he decided to come back under those circumstances, I think both Alonzo and Raleigh, make you feel good. And I think especially as we point towards next year. And really even the same with Kobe. Kobe was wired to try to get his career started maybe sooner rather than later. And but his family was always very transparent that was his goal. And, and hopefully he can make it. And I'm sure there's going to be some development that he's going to need to acquire. But my hope is that he can do it. We also lost a fourth guy, Chance Comanche. And, Chance probably was the one that maybe surprised us. But the one thing, Seth, today is I think once they get into this decision-making process, we have to support them, at least at Arizona. That's what we try to do, provide them with the information. And then, if they want it, great. But at the end of the day, it's their decision, and, we hope all of the guys make it.
This is Seth Greenberg. We'll be back with more Courtside after this.
Are you looking for senior care for your mom or dad but don't know where to start? Hi, I'm Joan London with The Place for Mom. Nobody knows your parent or loved one better than you, and nobody knows senior living better than the experts at A Place for Mom. They've helped thousands of families find the right place for their mom or dad.
I was so glad that I called A Place for Mom. My advisor really listened and was truly my partner in finding senior care for my dad. She went out of her way to get to know him as a person and was always there whenever I had a question.
The senior living advisors at A Place for Mom partner with thousands of families every month, listening and offering local knowledge and advice to help find the best senior living communities across the country. And it's a free service. Here's the number.
Call A Place for Mom at 1-800-471-4351.
There's a place for answers, a place for mom. Call today.
Call A Place for Mom at 1-800-471-4351. That's 1-800-471-4351.
If there's a golf cart in your future, you'll find it at Shambana Sales in Champaign. Shambana Sales has a huge selection of golf carts for sale or rent, and they can customize yours with an unlimited number of options. From flat-out stock to over-the-top, the possibilities are endless. And they'll make sure you get the most out of every cart with expert repairs and service. Get started with a visit to ShambanaSales.com. The golf cart you've been looking for is already at Shambana Sales on North Mattis Avenue, just south of Olympian Drive, Champaign.
Protect your future with AA Marshall Home Inspection Services. Buyer's inspection with a buyback guarantee and seller's inspection. No surprises before closing. Owned by me, Aaron Allenbaugh, and my wife Kim, and serving all of East Central Illinois. Get more details and schedule your inspection today at aamarshall.net.
Get new carpet for less during the National Flooring Extravaganza, going on now at Flooring Surfaces in Champaign. Soft and luxurious carpets are on sale with a free upgrade to Stainmaster Plus Deluxe Carpet Cushion. In fact, get a free padding upgrade with every style made from premium Infinity Nylon, Anso Nylon, or Stainmaster Nylon. And Flooring Surfaces can measure, design, and offer professional installation service for any size project. So get your new carpet now at Flooring Surfaces during the National Flooring Extravaganza, 401 East Mercury Drive in Champaign.
Willow Pond Golf Course in Rantoul is the most improved in Central Illinois. They had a great preseason, and all this month they're celebrating you with great customer appreciation rates. Play around Monday through Friday for just $25, and seniors get a low rate of just $20. Golf Saturday and Sunday for just $30, and all packages include a cart. Enjoy their full-service bar and grill, the 19th hole, serving up great food and drinks, plus live video gaming and the full swing simulator. Schedule a tee time, 893-9000 or willowpondgolf.com. Our Stevie J Broadcasting Law Enforcement Official of the Month is Dan Ward, Senior Patrol Officer for the Champaign Police Department. You've just got a good read on people. You can sense the perceptive nature you have, Dan.
Thank you very much.
You love what you do.
I do. It's great. It is.
It's so fun to wake up and like what you do.
Yes.
And your family's all supportive and...
Of course, yeah. My wife, Bobby, she's great. When I take off in the middle of the night for some big call, great, love you. You know, call me when you're done.
Right.
So
be careful. Is she apprehensive at all?
Sure. And I think she, like you, is very defensive.
Yeah.
I'll come home and I'll tell her a story and she'll get mad and I'm like, honey, I'm not mad. And she'll get mad, so it's nice.
Okay, good. Okay, so my ranting and raving is okay? I mean, the police roll their eyes at me? I mean, you guys tired of me?
Never. Never.
I'm going to do it till I'm done doing it. So
sounds good.
Dan, I really appreciate you and appreciate all that you do for Champaign Police.
Thank you very much.
Brought to you by SK Exteriors. Their website, callsktoday.com.
Protect your future with AA Marshall Home Inspection Services. Buyer's inspection with a buyback guarantee and seller's inspection. No surprises before closing. Owned by me, Aaron Allenbaugh, and my wife Kim, and serving all of East Central Illinois. Get more details and schedule your inspection today at aamarshall.net.
Hi, it's Stevie J. Start your day with me along with Diane Ducey, weekday mornings 7 to 9, here on ESPN Radio 93.5.
Open up to your doctor about all your symptoms. And the good news is, EPI is manageable. So don't keep a lid on it. Go to identifyepi.com, complete the symptom checker, and use it to have a conversation with your doctor. Don't keep a lid on it. Visit identifyepi.com. Brought to you by AbbVie.
Up to 50% off hot deals with the Dell Memorial Day sale? Are you kidding me? That's huge! Dell has all the technology you need with an amazing selection, including the latest Dell PCs with Intel Core processors and gorgeous Samsung TVs. You can get a Google Home and Nest bundle, booming Bose audio, and so much more. Shop big Memorial Day deals by visiting Dell.com/Memorial Day. You can save up to 50% on select products by calling 800-BY-DELL.
With Coach G, the definitive college basketball podcast.
I'll tell you, to me, I think the hardest thing probably is, let's say, a guy like Hawkins who, right, he's kind of teetering. He's not sure what he wants to do yet. You've got your team, your individual workouts in the spring. You've got to figure out your program moving forward. He's with you, but he's also trying to evaluate his future. How hard is it to balance as a coach your team and then that individual who's trying to maybe decide whether he's going to come back or move forward? How hard is that to balance?
Incredibly hard. It really is because, as kind of like a way we like to talk about it here at Arizona is we're walking out there next year regardless of whether these guys leave or stay. So, at the end, our total responsibility above and beyond helping these guys make the right decision is to have the best team we can possibly have a year from now. And no question, it affects that. And, there was a time when the emotion, if you take it out of it, that I really thought Raleigh was going to leave, and rightfully so. He played well at the Combine, and I think has a lot of belief in himself. Sometimes when you have a lot of belief in yourself, you tend to want to enter that and prove people wrong. And there's nothing wrong with that either. It's just a different way of going about your future. But as we thought, we certainly recruited as if he potentially would not be here. And then when he came back, it hurts because there's some tough conversations, and in some ways, you're kind of preparing both if he comes back and both if he doesn't. And hopefully, I don't know how they tweak the rules, but, Seth, I think the Combine in general, if you look at it, has really changed. And, the Combine at one time was marked as these are the 60 best players in the world. And some of them would go and get measured but not play 5-on-5. It's now got to the point where the best of the best, and quite a few of them, don't even attend the Combine. And then there's several others that used to play, but now because it's layered where they now are the best that are there, they tend not to play. So I almost feel like it's a false sense of really where these guys are, because if you turn the TV on and look at who's playing 5-on-5s in Chicago at the Combine, they're really playing against different versions of themselves. It's really hard to improve their stock when you're playing against somebody who's valued the same as you. And so I think that if the Combine is really a big part of this testing the waters, then my hope is that the Combine becomes more how it used to be, or let's go a different route. But I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels that way.
How much pressure do you think's on these kids? Like, they get to the Combine, and let's face it, you're playing in Arizona, all right? Every game's on TV. You guys don't play in games. Your games are events. Yet a guy thinks he's going to go to the Combine and someone's going to come up with this new evaluation where everything that your guys have done all season is on a stage. You're on Broadway every single time you play. Don't you think it's kind of strange that people get to the Combine and say, well, so-and-so helped his stock at the Combine? How can you help your stock? People have seen the guy play 8,000 times. How do you deal with that with your kids? Like when you say, like, these guys know who you are right now, dude.
Yeah. I think they kind of, we're at a point where a lot of college basketball is almost about peer pressure. Well, he's testing the waters and I'm as good as him, so I'm going to test the waters. And man, if I don't test the waters, it almost looks like I can't play. And same thing if you come back for your sophomore year, junior, and sometimes, God forbid, you become a senior. A few years ago, Caleb Tarzewski returned back for his senior. And Seth, he graduated from the Eller School of Business, which is one of our most prestigious undergraduate degrees. He was a great student, left with his degree. He became the all-time winningest player at Arizona, was an all-conference and all-Pac-12 player. And yet sometimes I almost felt like it was you roll your eyes, or people were rolling their eyes at him because I can't believe you're still in college. And, that's when I think all of us have to take a step back and say, okay, what can we do to change that? Because to me, that's the worst part of it all. But to your point about Chicago, somebody brought it to me like this. We practice 100 times, and in Arizona, like you said, because we have quite a few players that are talented on one team, we have really all 30 NBA teams are going to watch us practice at least once before we play. Most of the time, several times before we ever play one game. And when you go through 37 games plus 100 practices, the NBA in general has already watched you practice in the fall, gauged your improvement, watched you play through a conference season, in the pressure of March, in the non-conference tournaments and big games. They have such a great feel for who you are and the direction you're going. There's no way that a snapshot of 2 days will change what they were able to get in 1 year. Now, you start going multiple years. A few years ago, Solomon Hill, you remember Solomon, he became a first-round pick as a senior, and I think the Indiana Pacers valued him more because they watched him grow every day and compete in our practices over a 4-year period of time than anything that they would have seen in a single workout or a weekend in Chicago.
Yeah, no, to me, I scratch my head. And then, obviously, we have all these gurus, insiders that try to create stories that aren't stories. Now, moving forward, your team this coming year, preseason, top 2, 3, 1, 5, wherever it is, you return a good group. I mean, you return an experienced point guard, you return an experienced front court player, a go-to scorer in Alonzo Trier. You have a terrific recruiting class coming in. How do you now transition from, all right, we've gotten through this craziness of March and April and May and that decision, and now we've got to kind of unplug, reboot, and now we've got this new group. How do you get that group to say, let's understand this is a process. We're not going to be the number one team in the country day one. These are the things we're going to have to do to work. What's your first message to your group when you get together in July or in summer school?
Well, I think that's number one. That's where it starts. It starts kind of right now. And, in June is when our young players, the incoming freshmen, will all be here at some point in June, either early or mid-June. And at that point, as we move into July, I think, building a trust among each other. And mostly, I think showing those that haven't been here before how we do things in Arizona. This is what you do academically. This is when we walk into the weight room, who the strength coach is, how we do that, being on time. And then, really starting to build the foundation that winning is so important for everything, including their individual goals. Easier said than done. This year, we're lucky, Seth. For the first time, I think it's been 5 years, we're going on a foreign trip to Spain. So I believe that its timing is really on our side because we have a big group of guys coming in who haven't been here before. And I think they are really talented, each one of them, and can help us. But yet we also return several parts from last year's team, and in some cases a couple players that have been here for multiple years. Dusan Ristic and Parker Jackson Cartwright will both be seniors this year. So we're going to have an opportunity to practice. August will be really both traveling to Spain and practicing and preparing for it. And I like to think that will be a great way for us to bond and maybe get ahead of the curve and build some team togetherness and prepare for our season.
Like a guy like DeAndre Ayton, who's either the best incoming freshman in the country, top 5 or whatever, and you just got a player from Canada who reclassified, and I want to pronounce it right. Is it Acott? Is that
Acott,
Emmanuel?
Yep.
Yeah, Acott.
Yep.
How do you transition those guys into what you call a players program or the Arizona way? Will you take maybe like an Alonzo or a Ristic and say, all right, you guys, you got to coach this locker room. You got to hold these guys' hands and get them up to speed because they're not being recruited anymore. Now it's about putting in the work to get where we need to be as a team.
Yeah, no question. And I think the other thing, Seth, that we have learned is, in the recruiting process, part of our sell is, at Arizona, the deal, and what I mean by that is like playing time, starting positions. The deal is there is no deal. That it's once you get here, you kind of it starts all over again. If you're a high school or McDonald's All-American, there are a lot of players that are on our team that in their senior year of high school were well thought of. The race begins all over again, and the roles and how things are carved out. You start to earn it by what you do in the summer, through the fall, through our practices, and go from there. But no question, the leadership, those players that have been through things before, we're really depending on them to make sure that the guys who haven't been here understand what we do. But I would also like to think that, a lot of the new guys that we have come in, I think sometimes the perception and reality are different. Somebody like DeAndre, I think he craves structure. He's looking for a program that's going to embrace him, but at the same time that's going to push him and hold him accountable and make him better. If you're somebody like Brandon Randolph, who's really on the rise here, who's part of our incoming freshman class, Ira Lee, and they both have their big goals, but they've worked hard. I think that what they're looking for is what can I get at Arizona that I haven't to this point? Can I get bigger and stronger? Are people going to be there to work with me so I become a better player? So I think the process of getting better and improvement, it starts in the summer, obviously, but I really believe that especially the younger players, they crave that. They want to be a part of a program that's going to help them, and hopefully we'll represent that.
That's great, Sean. Well, hey, I really appreciate you waking up for us. And by the way, I just want to broker the game about 3 years down the road, the Indiana-Arizona game. We'll get your dad right at center court. He's not allowed to come into any film sessions or work in any practices before. I'm going to broker that for ESPN.
Hey, you know what you said? There was a guy where we were recruiting, and I was talking to his dad, and he said, hey, I just ran into your dad the other day. And I said, oh, yeah. And he said, yeah, he was telling me about Arch and whatever and how excited he was. And he said, man, that'd be a great place for your son. I had to call him and say, whoa, wait a second now. What, you have 2 sons. you better check with a guy in the West to make sure that we're not recruiting the same guy. Like, you either get out of it or you better make sure you're equal in representation because, I mean, Arch doesn't need any more help.
and those winners in Bloomington are not as nice as those winners in Tucson. That's for sure.
That's no question. You're right about that.
All right, man. Hey, thanks so much. We look forward to seeing you this summer.
All right, see you. Bye.
We'll be back in a moment with Arizona's leading returning scorer, one of the most explosive wing players in college basketball, Alonzo Trier.
Investors, here's something big banks don't want you to know about your IRA or 401k. You can store your retirement savings where you can actually see, touch, and hold it in your hands. With the Augusta Gold or Silver IRA, you can transfer a portion of your savings into physical gold and silver coins and store them where you can see them, which means that you can get your gold fast in any disaster. The stock market, it's close to its all-time high, and your retirement may be at risk again, but you can trust Augusta to help. You get free shipping and insurance and zero management fees. Augusta Precious Metals is a gold IRA leader, rated A+ with the Better Business Bureau, with gold and silver have been their family business for over 40 years. Get Augusta's free gold and silver IRA guide. Just call toll-free 888-344-0094. That's 888-344-0094. 888-344-0094. Protect your retirement today with Augusta. If you can't hold it, do you really own it?
Are you looking for a new home or planning to refinance your existing home? Hi, this is Todd Durakan from First Federal Savings Bank of Champaign-Urbana, getting you and your home faster with loan closings in 30 days, mortgage loans and refinancing that's fast, friendly, and local. We invite you to visit our experienced team of mortgage experts to find out how First Federal Savings Bank can help you with your loan closing in 30 days. For more information, visit 356bank.com. First Federal Savings Bank of Champaign-Urbana. Get what you want out of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Power up with Tempur-Pedic at Illini Mattress. Now through June 11th, get your best night's sleep and save up to $600 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. Plus, interest-free financing for up to 60 months with approved credit. You heard right. That's 5 years with no interest at Illini Mattress. We also provide free delivery, setup, and removal, and a $300 gift with the purchase of your life-changing Tempur-Pedic sleep system. Offer ends June 11th, so hurry in. This sleep is power. Tempur-Pedic at Illini Mattress.
Hi, I'm Troy Lands from Lands Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your Trane Comfort Specialist. Right now is a great time to buy a new Trane heating and cooling system from Lands. For a limited time only, we're offering 0% interest for 6 years. That's no interest with equal payments and approved credit for 6 years on any qualifying Trane system. Or, here's another way you can save on a new Trane heating and cooling system from Lands. Trade in your old system. For a limited time, you can get a $1,000 trade-in allowance on any qualifying Trane system. So pick your best deal. No interest for 6 years or a $1,000 trade-in allowance and start saving. Call 1-800-AIR-REPAIR or find us online at landsinc.com. Remember, it's hard to stop a train. I'm Troy Lands, and you can count on my company because you can count on me.
See Lands for program details. Call 888-653-0051 for details about credit costs and terms. Regular APR is 28.99 for newly opened accounts. APR may vary, subject to credit approval.
Need an oil change? See your Champaign CarX man. Right now at CarX Tire and Auto, get a full-service oil change starting at $24.99 with tire rotation and brake inspection. From oil changes to engine repair and everything in between, CarX Tire and Auto has been serving Champaign for almost 40 years with 3 convenient locations. Your Champaign CarX man has the right oil for your vehicle at a great price, $24.99. Stop in, call, or schedule online at CarX.com.
Don't worry, call the CarX man.
Juan, we've been keeping in shape with the Mettler Center for a while now, but fitness is just one part of what they offer.
If you're in pain, Mettler Physical Therapy offers a complimentary consultation.
Best of all, it's all personalized. It's treatment by a licensed doctor of physical therapy in a private setting.
And they're pretty good at it, too. They have a 98% satisfaction rating for their patients' experience.
If you have a question for a physical therapist, visit MettlerCenter.com and click on Ask an Expert.
The Mettler Center at the corner of Windsor and Duncan in Champaign. Visit online at MettlerCenter.com.
O'Reilly. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts and purchase 5 quarts of Valvoline conventional motor oil and a MicroGuard filter for $23.99 and get a $5 O'Reilly gift card by mail. Plus, earn 50 O-Rewards points on this offer. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The key to success? Keep it simple, especially when it comes to hiring. And nobody makes it easier than Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions. Manage your candidates from one dashboard. According to an independent study, 5 times more hires are made through Indeed than any other job site. New users claim your $50 credit to post a sponsored job at Indeed.com/credit. Indeed, the world's #1 job site. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
ESPN Radio Sports Center.
I'm Christine Lisi. Major League Baseball on this Memorial Day on ESPN Radio and ESPN. Fireworks in San Francisco. Bryce Harper took exception after being hit by a pitch by Hunter Strickland. Pointed his bat at him, threw his helmet in Strickland's direction, charged the mound. Bench is empty. Punches thrown. Both men ejected. Strickland actually had to be carried off the field by several teammates to keep him away from the melee. Today's game is the first the two have met since Harper homered twice off Strickland during the 2014 NLDS. Nationals lead the Giants 3-0 in the top of the 8th inning. Boston's David Price back from a strained left elbow in his season debut. 5 innings, 3 runs on 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. Red Sox lost to the White Sox 5-4. Angels outfielder Mike Trout won't play tonight. The team is still awaiting the results of the MRI on his sprained thumb. The quest for Lord Stanley's Cup resumes with Game 1 tonight for the Predators and Penguins. Nashville likely has Captain Mike Fisher back from injury. Pittsburgh forward Patrick Hornquist returns from an upper body injury to play. Tiger Woods arrested early today for driving under the influence near his home in Jupiter, Florida.
For the first time, the NBA Finals will be a rematch from the previous 2 finals. So where will this NBA Finals trilogy rank? Mike and Mike ask Bomani Jones Tuesday morning, starting at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and ESPN2.
Courtside with Coach G, the definitive college basketball podcast.
Well, we're going to go from the coach, Sean Miller, the head coach of a players program, to the leading returning scorer from Arizona, Alonzo Trier. So, thanks for spending a little time with us. Interesting year for you, but let's move forward here. At the end of the season, you had a terrific year. I mean, it was exciting to watch you play and your team play and the success your team had, even though you didn't reach your ultimate goal. But, for the games that you were sitting on and everything you went through, how cool was it for you to have Coach Miller stand by your side, include you in everything? And how important was that for you, just going through that process when you were waiting to get eligible again?
That was definitely important, and I really appreciate the way Coach Miller fought for me, and, he kept me engaged, because it was really tough, to be engaged in a situation like that where, you kind of feel left out, not a part of the team. But he did the best he could to keep me like I was a part of the team, and, so that whenever I had the opportunity to play, that I would be able to jump right back in and be as close to being as best ready as possible.
And that coach-player relationship, you probably kind of carried over to, at the end of the season, you had choices to make just like everyone else. Some guys went completely through the process. Some guys, like yourself, said, you know what? I'm sure you sat down with Coach and some other people, got some information. But what was that process through? Because you came to your decision really quickly and just basically got back to work and working on your game and being a leader for your team next year. What was that whole quick process like for you?
I know I came to my decision pretty quick. There was something that fairly right after the season ended, I met with Coach and, kind of discussed it with him and my mother. And I really thought that was just the best decision for me to return to school. I haven't really actually had a full season under my belt in college after breaking my hand my freshman year. I wanted to be, even though I thought I had a terrific for the time that I played and the numbers I put up and things like that. And we had some great success this year as a team, even though we didn't accomplish our final goal we had in mind. But it was something I sat down with Coach Miller about, and I trusted him, and I thought it was the right decision. I think it's the right decision for my future as well.
It's interesting. You used the word trust, and I coached for 36 years, and I think player-coach relationships, it's all about trust, and it's a two-way thing. And just your relationship with Coach. When you think of Coach Miller, how has that relationship grown, and how did he earn your trust and vice versa? How did that happen?
Just being around him every day, learning about him and being with him, and then obviously with what happened this past year, our relationship kind of grew to another level, and we gained a closeness more about us to where that we didn't have before, even though we had great chemistry. But and he stood by me, and he's a guy that's taught me a lot of things, and I trust him and I respect him as a basketball mind. And he's been really good, and we're very similar in a lot of ways. We think the same, and we're very much about preparation and our work ethic. So we get along really well, and we believe in each other.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. So now, hey, you're coming back for your junior year. You've got a new role because you are the leader of this basketball team.
Yes.
When you think about leadership, like what's like? You've got this talented group of freshmen coming in. Obviously, Raleigh's coming back. You got Dusan coming back. You got a good team coming back. But you also have these talented guys that are going through this for the first time, and you're taking a trip overseas. What do you think your role is for this team, away from just making buckets and racking it and knocking down jumpers, away from basketball? What do you think the things that Coach or you want to show people that you can do?
I think it'll just be bringing these guys along as fast as possible, teaching them the ropes of how it's going to be playing college basketball. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have your ups. You're going to have your downs. And I think as well as by leading vocally, I think leading by example is a big one. Because if you don't lead by example, it's really hard to be able for them to believe and buy into everything you're saying. And then just to show that I'm completely bought into what Coach Miller is trying to have us do, and that will spread through everybody else. And I think that'll lead to some great things.
And individually, what's the part of your game to say, you know what, I'm going to transition to where I want to get to a year from now? Right? What's the one part of your game that when you go into that practice facility, if you're on campus today, and work on your game individually, what's the one area you want to kind of push out and say, I'm going to show people I can do this, and I'm going to work on it every day so that I'm going to continue to work on my strengths, but I'm going to also try to improve in this area. What are the areas that you want to take your game to another level?
I think there's many areas, but I think that my overall being able to control the game when I'm on the basketball court will be the biggest thing for me. Stepping up, being the leader, being that guy on the team. And, my game has improved both the 2 years that I've been in college greatly. So I think I'll be ready to make a big jump this year. And I think I'll be able to. I think I made a really big jump last year in the short time I played, and I think it would have been bigger if I played the whole season. And I think that with the full season under me next year, and with being along with these guys and the help I'm going to have, I think I'll be able to make a big jump again.
How much have you talked to these young guys? Like, you've got this group coming in, I think sometime in June, which is obviously a couple of weeks away. But once you made your decision to come back, have you touched base with these freshmen? Did you communicate with Raleigh? Did you communicate with Parker or the other guys in the team? Like, all right, here, guys, let's go. We got to make sure we're on the same page. Have you what kind of communication have you had with the incoming guys?
Most definitely. With a lot of the incoming guys, I haven't got to speak to them a lot. I've met all of them before, though. They've been on visits. I've, helped try to recruit them to get them here. But as far as the returning guys, those are guys that I'm around every single day that I'm working out with. I'm bringing to the gym with me. And, I'm really trying to talk to them about, last year and we're being locked in and making this, a great season. So Parker, Dusan, Raleigh, all these guys that are returning, we understand how important we are going to be for these because we have a lot of new guys coming in. So it's going to be important for us to lead the way and help make this transition as smoothly as possible for them.
How much will that trip to Spain help in terms of bringing your team together?
I think it'll be great. I think we'll be able to learn about each other faster. I think we'll be able to grow in a chemistry level faster. And I think it'll just be great for them to get a taste of Coach Miller a little bit earlier than they would before. So I think it'll be a great trip for all of us. I'm excited because it gets us playing basketball early. And, it gives us something to look forward to, and I think it'll lead to some great things to start the season.
Now, here's the toughest question, man. You're going to like this question. Who does the best impression of Coach Miller when he gets like really fired up and his eyes kind of start to pop out of his head and the veins are coming out? I know there's someone on your team that can do a great Coach Miller impression. Is it you?
I can do some, but because I've seen a little bit of his different ways. I've seen all the ways he's gotten crazy on us. But nobody's really brave enough to do that. We don't mock Coach Miller at all.
Not even the locker room?
Nah, not even the locker room.
To do Coach Miller, you have to sweat through your shirt and your suit, right?
Man, you gotta go through some things.
I'll tell you one thing. He loves coaching you. We had a chance to talk to him earlier, and I've known Coach since he's been about 5 years old. How's that one for you?
Okay,
he was doing his bit for Johnny Carson, and when I was the assistant coach at the University of Pittsburgh, and no one's more passionate about coaching and teaching and loves his players more.
Absolutely.
And I know for a fact he's so proud of you and how you've handled everything, and so excited to get a chance to coach you again next year, and continue to chase that dream and help you chase your own dreams. So I really appreciate you spending some time with us. I'm a big fan, and hopefully we'll get out and have a chance to bring game day back to Arizona, and you guys will be making all those dreams become a reality this year. But I appreciate your time. I really do.
No, thank you for having me. I appreciate it, Seth.
This is Seth Greenberg. We'll be back with more Courtside after this.
Investors, here's something big banks don't want you to know about your IRA or 401k. You can store your retirement savings where you can actually see, touch, and hold it in your hands. With the Augusta Gold or Silver IRA, you can transfer a portion of your savings into physical gold and silver coins and store them where you can see them, which means that you can get your gold fast in any disaster. The stock market, it's close to its all-time high, and your retirement may be at risk again, but you can trust Augusta to help. You get free shipping and insurance and zero management fees. Augusta Precious Metals is a gold IRA leader, rated A+ with the Better Business Bureau, with gold and silver have been their family business for over 40 years. Get Augusta's free gold and silver IRA guide. Just call toll-free 888-344-0094. That's 888-344-0094. 888-344-0094. Protect your retirement today with Augusta. If you can't hold it, do you really own it?
Mike and Mike.
Booger McFarland.
What's happening, Green Man? If LeBron James is the greatest player in the world, which we think he is, that's the only opportunity, in my opinion, that Cleveland has of beating Golden State. He's got to be the greatest player in the world today, because this will be the most surmountable task that he's ever had in his career so far, facing this team with Kevin Durant, with Draymond Green, full stream.
You can look at it one of two ways. If you're LeBron James, you can look at it as the biggest obstacle he's ever had to overcome or the greatest opportunity he's ever going to get.
True.
Because beating this team, if you're looking for a ticket to that level of immortality, if you are paying attention to the comparisons, and why would you not if you're him? I don't think it's a knock to say you listen to what people say about whether you're the greatest of all time or not. You want to talk about an opportunity. You beat these guys. You beat a team that won 73 games a year ago and then added Kevin Durant. That's about as good on the resume as you can have.
Mike and Mike on ESPN Radio and ESPN2. Ryan Russillo. Telling it like it is.
This Richard Sherman piece on ESPN.com, it feels like Richard Sherman and other defensive players against Russell Wilson, and maybe even more so against the way their head coach, Pete Carroll, talks about Wilson. I'm a Russell Wilson fan, the player. but I've never been a fan of Russell Wilson, the guy. And I know that sounds personal. I don't really know him that well. I just think it's so obvious. And in this piece where it references the fact that Russ had been practicing news conferences since he was 7 years old, I just see a lot of garbage in those sound bites that is so not interesting. And maybe I'm too biased because I'm into interesting people and talking about things. If you're a kid with his poster, like, you should look up to him. You should think he's awesome. But if you're an adult on the team going, this guy's act again, this is confirmation of more of the stuff, these angst towards Russell, where you go, he's our quarterback, but that's not my buddy.
The Ryan Russillo Show, weekdays at 1 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Bo knows the NBA. I believe some of you say you have beef with Kevin Durant. I believe some of you like banging on Kevin Durant. It became the thing to do, and you locked yourselves into that becoming the thing to do after the decision. LeBron did the decision. All y'all acted like y'all didn't know how to act, and you carried it on for so long that when Kevin Durant makes the decision to go to the Warriors, you're kind of like, damn, I feel like we got to bang on Kevin Durant now. Isn't that what we do? I just don't feel like there's any sincere anger toward Kevin Durant, in large part because, well, I mean, who feels a way about Kevin Durant? Like, I think we like watching Kevin Durant play basketball, and I think Kevin Durant's probably the second best player in the NBA, but I don't feel like Kevin Durant's a guy that generates the visceral reaction that LeBron James has generated. Kevin Durant got 9 years deep in his career, and y'all still weren't pressing him about winning a championship, and now all of a sudden y'all calling him a coward. The Right Time with Bomani Jones, weekdays from 4 to 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio or on the ESPN app.
You know you love the Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
Do you know what the Mile High Club is? Does Tony Dungy know what the Mile High Club is?
I've never heard of it.
Okay. This is now going to be problematic and awkward, but okay.
Well, how are you going to ask this one?
No,
this
well, hold on a second. Now I need to explain it. No, the Mile High Club is making love to a significant other in an airplane a mile above the earth. Two guys is hiding under the desk. Thank you. You're no help. And so David Hasselhoff told us he's in the club. We assume Wayne Newton's in the club. Bryan Cranston's in the club. There were a lot of people assuming that you're not in this club, and I think that they're, unfairly smearing repressions upon the religious. I think that you might be. So.
In an airplane, no, I'd have to say I'm not in that club.
All right, well, there we go. All right, that's okay.
The Dan Le Batard Show, now 10 to 1 Eastern on ESPN Radio and ESPNRadio.com.
For you to storm the podcast. Let's hear from the student section.
All right, Joshy, the student section. I'm sure we got a couple of interesting questions. A lot of stuff going on in college basketball. We've got winners and losers of the draft decisions and more. So let's do it, big boy.
Always love the students who are still there in the offseason, Seth. That shows dedication there.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's all about.
If you're showing up in the off season, that means you are one dedicated fan.
You're working on your game,
That's
Josh.
Exactly
you're working,
right.
Hey, you know what? Basketball, the ball bounces 24/7, 7 days a week, 12 months a year. If you're not working on your game, someone else is. So you know what? Got to work on your game.
The most dedicated member of the student section is?
ID Kelly 1. Come on,
ID
stop
Kelly
it.
1. He's at ID Kelly 1. And he says, Seth, with the SEC returning lots of young talent, do you see a changing of the conference guard in that conference in 2017-18?
I don't see a changing of the conference guard because it starts with Kentucky. I mean, especially with Hami Diallo deciding to come back and return with the recruiting class. Still be the youngest team in the country, maybe the youngest team in the history of basketball. But the depth of the SEC, to me, it is what's changing. You're talking about an SEC, in my opinion, moving forward with the coaches that they have in this league now, the way they're recruiting in this league, how they've maintained and kept players this past year. You're talking about a 6 and potentially 7 team from this conference getting in the NCAA tournament. I mean, look, Florida's going to be very good once again. I mean, this is a Florida team that's got good depth. They return talented players. They've got ball handlers. They've got scorers. I mean, this is a deep, talented Florida basketball team. Alabama is going to take the biggest step forward, in my opinion. I mean, you're talking about an Alabama team that really is extremely talented, extremely athletic. Avery Johnson's really used his NBA pedigree to help build his program, and he's done it, the right way. He's signed top 100, top 50, top 20 players. He's got a point guard in Colin Sexton, who will be a terrific freshman. Guys put their names in but pulled out, whether it's Key or Ingram. I mean, Alabama is going to be a team to be reckoned with. Bruce Pearl, this is kind of, to me, a breakthrough year for Bruce Pearl and the Auburn Tigers. You're talking about a team with, he got great experience from Heron and Purifoy and Wiley, who came in early. He's backing that up with another terrific recruiting class. The team, to me, that might have the biggest breakthrough is Texas A&M. Robert Williams decides to come back. DJ Hogue is a big-time shooter. They're going to improve their point guard play. The thing about the SEC, Josh, is that players came back. Deontay Maton at Georgia, he came back. That's huge. I mean, these are big-time players that give you the ability not only to win in non-conference, but when you get into the NCAA tournament, are going to have a chance to advance. So, to me, as I look at this conference, I really believe that this is going to be a 6 and 7 bid conference this coming year. Macon and Bradford decide to come back at Arkansas. That's huge. Vanderbilt, to me, is going to be a very tough out. Ole Miss is always competitive. And we haven't even mentioned USC, who went to the Final Four last year. So I look at the SEC. I don't think there's a changing of the guard. I just think this is a deeper, more competitive league, a league that is going to probably be second or third in the country in teams in the NCAA tournament. And I really believe that this is a breakthrough year for the SEC.
And Seth, finally, we have this question from Zach. He's at Zach to the Rack. And he says, Coach, now that we know who's staying and who's going, who are you ready to declare as the winners and losers from this entire process?
All right, I'm not going to go totally obvious. I think the biggest winner was a guy who never really even pursued putting their name in, and that's Michigan State and Miles Bridges. I mean, think about that. He was so comfortable in his own skin. He was the first guy to come out and say, you know what? I love my teammates. I love my coach. I love where I'm at. I need to get better to get where I want to go, not just to be in the league, but to have an impact. I'm staying. So, I mean, Michigan State has to be on the top of the list. It's easy to say Kentucky with Diallo, but they got a young basketball team. For Sean Miller, Alonzo Trier,
As an individual investor, you may have thought sophisticated investment management was only for the wealthy. Not anymore. Zacks Advantage is the actively managed, performance-driven, automated online investment advisory service that builds, monitors, and rebalances your portfolio so you don't have to. Now for a limited time, with fees up to 75% lower than traditional advisors and a minimum investment of just $5,000, you can take advantage of Zacks' 30 years of investment management experience. Call 1-888-748-2750 today to speak with an advisor. Right now, you can save 30% off our already low fees for the life of your account. Low fees, low minimums, and 30 years of experience. That's the Zacks Advantage. Call 1-888-748-2750. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. Potential for loss exists with any investment. Material is for informational purposes only. It is not investment, legal, accounting, or tax advice or a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold a security. No advice is given about a strategy suitability for a particular investor. For additional information, go to ZacksAdvantage.com. Call 1-888-748-2750.
Mike and Mike.
Adam Schefter, just in the last couple of minutes, tweeted, NFL overtime expected to be reduced to 10 minutes from 15 minutes, but there's two different routes to do it. There's player safety, just fewer plays, and then there's competitiveness. If you happen to go, let's say for the sake of argument, you go to a game that goes to 14 extra minutes, and now you have to turn around and play a Thursday game. They can't reschedule that, so it put a team at a tremendous competitive disadvantage. So those seem to be some of the thoughts that go into this. What do you think of it?
I have a better solution. No overtime. If there's a tie, it's a tie.
No overtime at all.
If we're really worried about, we're going to cut 5 minutes down, thinking that's going to make a difference in what we're trying to accomplish by that. If player safety and the risk and all that and the travel and how competitive it goes, forget overtime. Just put it in the playoffs if you need it. We had games end up in a tie, and guess what? It didn't ruin the season. We've had ties before. So what?
Mike and Mike on ESPN Radio and ESPN2. Here's Dari Noka.
I've watched it 100 times, and I still have no idea how he was okay. No clue. He shouldn't have been, but he was. In yesterday's Indianapolis 500, Scott Dixon's car flew through the air, slammed into a wall, caught fire, and looked to everybody like the last car he might ever drive until he got out of it. How scary was that? What did you think when you saw it happen? Did the race even matter anymore? Good for the guy who won it. Who won it again? I'll tell you who won yesterday. Scott Dixon. His wife, Emma, to whom he's been married 9 years. She won too. So did the Dixons' 2 daughters, Poppy and Tilly. They won because Emma's husband and Poppy and Tilly's daddy is still with them. Just for the record, 9 months or so ago, Scott Dixon won a race at Pocono Raceway. He took those winnings and donated them to the family of Justin Wilson, another racer who died on that same track the previous year. Good dude? You better believe it. Lucky dude? You'd better believe that too. I'm sorry I don't care that Takuma Sato won the race yesterday. I'm just glad, quite frankly, that nobody died. In 60 seconds, you will not believe how big an underdog Cleveland is.
The clock is ticking down. It's all on the line for the relentless pursuit of perfection. Tissot Swiss Watches delivers the precision and accuracy expected in your timepiece. This is finals time. This is winning time. This is your time. Tissot, official watch of the NBA Finals. Give the gift of time this Father's Day. Shop the Tissot collection available at Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry, and Jared.com. You gotta love saving up to 50% off. And the Dell Memorial Day sale delivers massive deals. Dell definitely didn't hold back on the savings, and they have such an amazing selection. You can score the latest Dell PCs with Intel processors, gorgeous Samsung TVs, or maybe you're after Bose Audio or a Google Home and Nest bundle. Shop big Memorial Day deals by visiting Dell.com/Memorial Day or call 800-BUY-DELL.
LeBron James says the Warriors are a beast and a juggernaut, and he's right. Vegas says the Warriors are huge favorites. Minus 260 is the money line, but this is the one that really got me. ESPN's Basketball Power Index, or BPI, says the Warriors have a 93% chance to win the series. 93-7 in the NBA Finals. Here's some more context there. When the Cavs were down 3-1 to Golden State in last season's Finals, BPI gave Cleveland a 3% chance to win the series. So, to tie this together, when the Cavs were down 3-1 in last season's Finals, they were given a 3% shot to win. Now, before the ball even tips in Game 1 in these Finals, they're given a 7% shot, with the best player on the planet, no less. With the ESPN Radio Sports Beat, I'm Dari Noka.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.